Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, we are back. This is CodeName Agents of Chaos. This is season 2, episode 10. Episode 10 in the motherfucking building. Oh, yeah. I want to take this time out to thank everybody who's been listening to CodeName Agents of Chaos, who've been listening to us on our Simplecast link, joining us on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We need to thank people like Genius Radio, Chemist Digital, Chemist.net, Brother Kenneth Monker for his continued support of CodeName Agents of Chaos. Thank you, sir. We also need to thank Brother Rashad Penn over there at broadupc242.com. Yes, they've also been supporting us with the different podcasts. I surprised ain't nobody run up on Brother Rashad yet and ask him what the fuck we be dealing with. But anyway, thank you, sir, for supporting us. You can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at CodeName AOC. That is the code, or that is the address to find us right there. We are on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and other podcasting platforms I don't even know even existed. But thanks to all of them for supporting us at CodeName Agents of Chaos. Today, we are talking Sex and Sensibility Part 2, yes. And we actually have some ladies joining us today. You know, last show I kind of had a little issue with that. I don't want to hear from niggas all the time. I want to hear from some ladies, some sensible ladies at that. And the fact that, you know, it's only coincidental that the two of them light skin. But anyway, so with us today, we have Sista Khadeja Thompson. Say hi to the people for me.
Hi, everyone.
And she's trying to convince me that she's shy on the mic, but something tells me as this conversation goes on, the shyness is going to melt away. And we also have with us today my very good and special friend, light-skinned and green eyes, brown eyes or green eyes, what? Light-skinned, brown eyes, green eyes, what? You brown? Light brown, okay, yes. Miss Indy is joining us today. Say hi to the people.
Hey, peoples.
There you go, huh? Now, y'all don't mind Miss Indy speaking all proper and, you know. Yeah, she have good diction and good English, but, you know. Yeah, there's some ghetto-ness there. Oh, yeah. We can get into that shit. Joining us today also is personal trainer extraordinaire and, do I say collegiate athlete, sir?
Collegiate/professional.
Professional, all right. Yes, and you hear that nice, booming, commanding voice. We have Brother Dennis Bain with us here today. Say hi to the people, sir.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
No problem, sir. Yes, that's right. We did that, but actually that was on the Killer Instinct podcast. Yes. Coming soon, everybody. Coming soon, 2021. Like I said, today we are talking sex and sensibility. Hopefully, Brother Omar Al'Asad and Brother LaVaughn Hamilton join us for this conversation. They're supposed to, but let's see what happens as the time progresses. So yes, today we are talking Sex and Sensibility Part 2. And we are talking sex, dating, relationship, marriages, divorcing, dick appointments, pussy appointments, all that good shit. And everything in between, pun intended, on today's show. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to start with the ladies. Yes. Chivalry is not there on CodeName Agents of Chaos because ladies go first. And they're like, no, you ask me, don't ask me shit. I don't Khadeja.
Oh my God.
We can start with you.
Okay.
From your perspective, Miss Lady, what is the current state of dating, relationships, and just fucking in the country?
In the country?
Yes, in the country, from your perspective.
I don't know if we even date here. I feel like it's more like you talking and then you just go. And then that's about, like, I mean, when you talking, I guess that kind of referring to, you know. And then I guess
No, I don't know. I need you to be a little more specific.
when you having sexual relationships.
Okay.
with
Juicing.
someone, yeah,
Juicing.
you
You're juicing.
I hate that. Okay, yeah, well, anyways, juicing. And then I think after you realize like you and the person have like more like a lot of chemistry in that type of way, and you really like them, then you just go. And I
Okay.
think that's how it is go. Yeah.
In your opinion,
And-
is that necessarily the best course to take?
Not really.
Why you said that?
Because I feel like dating kind of important, so you could like get to know different people. I think dating don't necessarily mean you having sex with everyone. I just think that means you getting to know and spending time with somebody. So I think that's important before you get into something so serious with someone. In my opinion.
Okay. All right. I respect that. Miss Indy. Oh shit. That look on your face says it all. Praise the Lord. Praise black and white Jesus. Yes. All right. So I kind of a little even scared to ask this question now. In your opinion, Miss Indy, what is the current state of dating, sex, and relationships in the country?
I don't think many people here know what dating is, and many people don't know how to date. People just go from you look good, I like you, you get the number 2 or 3 days after the fact, we juicing,
Yes.
and if the juicing session goes well, then we juice for about 6-7 months, hopefully to a year if you can make it that long.
Yes.
And then if something else catches his or her eyes, then they move on to something else. So it's not necessarily dating. It's
We just talking and juicing.
cock hopping.
All right, cock hopping and pussy popping.
See that?
There you go. Oh no. We need that shit. Oh yeah, you knew exactly what you was getting into with the show with me. Cock hopping and pussy popping. Yes, we getting with that shit. Yes. All right, that need to be the title of the show. Cock hopping and pussy popping. Yes, that's what we're calling the show today. And joining us to just walk through the door, Brother LaVaughn Hamilton, proprietor of High Garden, Maintenance GB, and LV Visuals. Brother LaVaughn, thank you for joining us. Say hi to the people for me. So, Brother LaVaughn, we were just getting into the first question, which was, what is the current state of dating, sex, and relationships in the country? We're going to come back to you to get your response, but to further your response from the last show, I want to hear from Brother Dennis. So, in your opinion, sir, what is the current state of dating, sex, and relationships in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas?
There is no state.
Okay. There is no state.
There is no state.
Okay. Please expand on that.
I'm gonna say this somewhat piggyback, because it's like you talk, and that's another thing.
What is talking?
No, what is dating? Because
People don't know.
plenty don't know, and I sort of found out the sort of hard way one time, where I assumed, instead of making it clear, and next thing I know, it was, hey, I'm talking to somebody, he wants us to be exclusive kind of thing. I hope we could be friends.
Did they actually tell you?
Shit.
And I was like, well,
How fucking dare you tell me this dumb shit right now?
That's what we was doing all this time.
Fucking.
No, that's not the thing. All of my phone time was dedicated, to this person. I'm not talking to anyone when I come off the phone with you at 11, 12 at night.
You going straight to bed.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty clear. FaceTime.
That was clear to you.
It was clear. Yeah.
It wasn't clear to her.
That's why I say I made the assumption.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
You know what they say about people when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
So that definitely, we gotta dissect that word, first off. But yeah, there's not much of dating going on, and even with my definition of dating, it's like with my experience, right? If I'm dating someone, it's like this person automatically think, well, clink clank.
You on lockdown.
Yeah. It's like, no, we
talking, we
talking.
get to feel each other out to see if there's any chemistry.
And don't be saying in public with the person because
Automatically that's your man or that's your woman. You're in a good.
Again.
And then the next, if things don't work out, some people get petty and get feelings and
Extra petty, yeah.
Like
Pettiness comes in high dosage here in the Bahamas.
so,
Am I incorrect in assuming that once, how did Miss Indy say? Once there's dick dropping and pussy popping, yes, we can go yes. Once we have the dick dropping and the pussy popping,
It's cock hopping.
cock hopping. My bad. It's cock hopping and pussy popping. Yes. Once that has occurred, is that the source of the pettiness? Because feelings is involved, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you're juicing somebody,
Feelings are involved.
feelings are involved.
yeah.
Well,
Now,
They say this, LaVaughn.
with some
I want to hear that shit.
Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, how would I say this? Feelings, I guess you could say, is subjective. Because, I mean, in some way, shape, or form, I guess you could find a level of attraction. But I don't know if I should draw from personal experience.
Yes, you should.
Or
Yes,
from it.
yes, I believe so.
picture.
Yeah.
To any young lady who I've met.
That's the word we can go with. That's the word we
Any
can go
young
with.
lady who
Okay.
I've met who is hearing the sound of my voice right now.
Oh shit.
Please understand that this is from a place of care and honesty.
Oh, God.
Oh lord. The shit is about to hit the fan.
And the fan about to drop
I am-
and hit
Oh
the shit.
shit.
I am sure we have had a discussion on what it would have been, and you can say that I held up my end of the bargain.
Okay.
I cared, but I didn't necessarily have feelings.
Okay, but let's stop right there. But Dennis mentioned something earlier, good too, about putting a definition on things. How do we define catching feelings? What does that actually mean?
Okay, could I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I started off. To me, feelings is when you get a sense of wanting that person exclusively. I think that's the crux of it all.
Okay.
When you want that person exclusively. When you know that, hey, I don't really want this person exclusively, you're free to do as you please.
And you don't care.
But if we about to do this, let's make it epic. That's my motto.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So as long as there isn't that feeling of I need you to be mine, to me that's not catching feelings. When persons get that I need to have you, who that woman is you talking to?
No.
Why she in your phone? Why you on Instagram?
LaVaughn, let's stop being politically correct. Because I've never gotten a text saying who that woman is. I've gotten a text saying, who this bitch is?
F that hoe. Right? But to me, that's what when I say catching feelings. I don't know if it is for everybody else, but I think once that feeling of we need to be exclusive is inside that person, to me that means, but you catch that vibe.
Okay then. Miss Indy. Yes, could you kindly describe from your perspective what the term catching feelings actually means?
Pretty much what LaVaughn said, if you want it to be a situation where you don't want to be with anybody else and you don't want that person to be with anybody else and you want just it to be you and this person and y'all make it but y'all have to make that understanding clear because in somebody else's brain it could be, well, me and this person just juicing. The other person is thinking, oh, we got this shit on lock. We about to make babies and get married. You see what I'm saying? And then when the other person who doesn't have the same feelings as we about to be exclusive, when they realize that this person is trying to latch on to them, they tend to back away. And that's when the problem sets in And
That's when car tire get flat and
Woof.
car wind that bust the
bust
windows
out
out
the
your car
and
and keyed the car and all that
and
good shit.
burning down the house
And pouring bleach on your clothes. You know,
all
why we
that-
gotta go to those extremes? You know, if people would communicate in a way that it's understandable and comprehensible for everybody, then we wouldn't have these issues. We wouldn't. We really wouldn't.
Oh, we can so get into that shit later on. But Dennis, get your answer ready. Sister Khadeja.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought you can get away. In Khadeja's mind, what does the term catching feelings mean?
I mean, I agree with the previous answers. I feel as though, like, once you want something exclusive and you want that person to yourself, I feel like that's just it right there. That's the long and the short of it.
All right, Brother Dennis.
My definition, just making yourself vulnerable, you know, helping yourself
Good
open
word.
and not being scared to take it there with that person. You know, that's
Does that happen enough within our Bahamian society? Do people feel as if they can be honest with the other person they choosing?
No.
No, that's for everybody.
You know why? Because they always feel like there's another option. There's a better option for them. They always feel like they got options. They're not DJ Khaled.
I don't know, but my thing is, I am weird. I find honesty to be like such a huge turn on. Like, it's a very huge turn on. Like, I could be honest with anyone.
Whoa. What is the huge turn on?
Honesty.
Being
Okay,
honest.
I
Because
just-
you are able to express yourself
Right.
whether that person likes it or not. You
Okay.
are still honest about how you feel about the situation. Not everybody is able to take somebody else's honesty and what they're giving them. And many people are used to being lied to. They are more comfortable.
That's facts.
They are more
Hashtag
comfortable with you lying to
facts,
them
yes.
instead of you giving them the full-faced truth of what the situation is. Because in their mind, they've already made up that this is what I want it to be. So if he comes with this same exact scenario, even though it's a lie, this is what he's telling me to make me feel good about the situation.
No, but I can tell you the truth.
Yeah, you got to listen. I don't need to lie. There's no reason to lie.
Because for me, like, I don't know, some of these things kind of foreign to me. I'm so used to just telling the truth. Like, I guess, I don't know if that's this version of vulnerability, but I love it. I love you come to me, you ask me, LaVaughn, what are we? Friends.
Point
Being
blank,
friends
period.
with benefits. LaVaughn, how do you feel about me? Well, this is how I feel. This is how I felt from this day. This is how I feel now. Things might change, but I will make sure to keep you posted like Facebook.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I would hope I get the same. Now, if I don't get the same, I go on the next week.
No, but let's stay there for a little bit. I think most persons are afraid when that topic actually comes up because they don't necessarily want to hear the truth.
Oh, give me the truth.
No, but what I mean is this. You've been dealing with this person, you've been talking, you get a couple of good juicing sessions in, and you figuring, all right now, me and this person, we solid, we good. And then you sit down, you have the conversation, so what are we? Baby, I ain't gonna lie, right? I want to explore my options. Hold the fuck on.
Rewind, come
You
again.
did what the fuck did you just say, nigga?
You know what I say? if a woman tells me this, you know what I say? Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. I don't like to hang up for too long. I don't know. Probably that's what drives me. I hate hanging up. Tell me what it is. Tell me what you feel. If you say, LaVaughn, I like your brain, but your dick too small, cool beans. I go on.
Yeah, but see, most niggas can't handle that.
I
No,
love it
they
when
don't
They
like
can-
the God's honest truth. And then you have some women.
Oh, but Omar Al'Asad in the building. Yes, my nigga.
Oh yeah.
You have some women that would stroke a man's ego just so he doesn't feel bad and she doesn't be made to come across as being such a
Like a bitch.
Like, exactly. Like, oh, well, you know, if a woman tells a man his penis is too small, then they can tell her hole too big. There's different sizes for different,
I can
you
lie.
know, because listen, dudes will do that when you have bruised a man's ego, they will find something to come with.
I
and cut
get
you
that.
deep.
I get that. But trust me.
I mean, I haven't had it done before.
No,
but I'm just saying.
but what I'm saying is, most times we think about a man getting his ego bruised.
Women don't like to get up. What? We don't like that.
Oh.
Wow.
I really
We don't like that.
So hold on, you really think now? Because fellas, we really got to think about this. And I sorry to have to say it like this, but the Krabby is not the best. How are you going to tell this woman, I've had better vagina than yours?
Why are you doing that?
I wondered if I should share this story or not. I wonder. Again, I think I am an exception to this rule because I was quite honest with this.
Oh Lord, you tell the girl the Krabby ain't no good.
I thought she was a 6 out of 10.
Bumbuckler.
God.
But what that mouth do?
Ah.
Well-
You don't know no more. Right off the table.
What?
Right off the table.
What?
Right off the table.
Actually, surprisingly, she called back. All I'm saying is this. And I'm telling I am telling the God honest truth. Yeah. I think this is the realest thing. This is the realest time anybody ever heard from me on this. For the times I've been on this podcast.
Oh shit.
She asked me, how was it? I said, okay, well, I have a scale from 1 to 10. Now, there's one woman who is at 10. Everybody else kind of stops at 6. You were 6.
Don't feel bad, you average.
That's what I told her. I said, I'm going to be honest. And I don't know if the honesty kind of built a level of respect. But she was not afraid to say, Ben, you can come again.
She want to step her game
That's
up.
what I'm saying. She had something.
I
Trying
don't
to
know.
step. She got to
I
prove
don't
now.
know.
No,
No.
you can tell a woman she's
No.
lazy. You be like, hey, you're sort of lazy. You can,
I did
your
that
performance. Your performance.
If you tell a woman-
the equipment was maybe okay, but the performance.
Was mediocre.
I did that. I probably need to do like a skit, like a YouTube series or something like that from some of my experiences. Because talking about it now, I'm like, wait,
Hold on, that. See, we need to go around the whole fucking table.
anybody else have an experience like that?
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
I want to hear from the ladies
Hold on,
just because I
hold
want
on.
to see if they sugarcoat it.
No, they don't sugarcoat shit.
I want
They
to
don't
hear it.
sugarcoat shit.
No,
I wanna hear it.
what we said one time though with ladies though, a man knows when you ain't A1 and you know you got a reputation. Right? So we talk about your reputation, you'll be like, hey, listen, you gotta just tell her, hey, listen.
Live up to it.
You'll be like, listen, this time was really bad. Check me, I have to eat some food. Check me a little later. Real talk. Like, to me, real talk. Like I had to leave a little food. It's like I come here, I didn't really eat no food. It was in a rush, you know.
Things was in takes.
Yeah,
Things was in takes. Okay.
I understand. You have to tell her first, or your reputation in hand. Don't let her tell you, then you got to make up an excuse. You just make an excuse. You be like, listen, I know. It wasn't, what you used to.
Got to clear the air
Yeah,
immediately.
it might have been what you
shit.
used to. If it was good for you, it's still not my best. You know what I mean?
Okay, so hold on now. Because I want to hear from Dennis and then Khadeja. So, Brother Dennis.
All right, I'm gonna try and make this a little short. This was the hardest thing I ever had to do, and that's what.
Tell the guy the Krabby was no good.
Why would you do that?
See, it was
She asked me.
deeper than y'all think.
She was deep.
This.
Oh, she was all right then.
That's the
If anybody could see my look right now, it was deep.
Motherfucker.
It was deep or proceed.
I'm gonna try to talk about this without giving
Too much.
too
Yeah.
much, right? So this was okay. So this one time, I actually tried to do the right thing, right? Tried to wait, wait, get to know the person, all that good stuff. And from what the person said, they haven't had sex in about 2 years. So,
Jesus,
So-
I get into that. Shut up,
so my expectation is already on top of Casabamas.
Okay.
Ready to dive in.
What?
You know, so
Swish.
Buff.
so that happened, and it was like 2 weeks or 2 years.
Hey!
2 minutes.
So it was bad. It was, and I held
Wait.
this in. Huh?
Pause. Excuse me. Was the performance bad or was
No,
the
sometimes-
grip of it bad? Let's talk about the grippage. Was that bad for 2 years, or was the performance of the whole situation just bad?
I know nothing of this grip that you speak of.
Well,
what?
Rasta God.
Can we say the blue hole?
Ooh.
Listen,
My boy was throwing a pencil in a mine shaft. Don't fuck around.
TikTok in the ocean.
Hello.
but here's the
Echoing
thing.
back.
Is anybody down there?
Here's the thing, though. She said, because I like sort of asked certain things to not really, talk about it directly. And I had asked, about my size. And she was like, if you was any bigger, I wouldn't deal with you.
What?
All right.
I was like, huh?
We got King Dingaling over here.
King Slong
Huh?
in the building.
Poof, poof, poof.
I was like, what? And I actually, I did not get it. And it took, I actually had to think about other past experience to get off while I was with her.
Wow.
So I was mentally cheating on her,
Yeah.
You was cheating all the while up in them guts. So you wasn't hitting no walls.
Sometimes you got to.
My boy was just swinging in the desert.
But according to her, I was.
Maybe she may have been extra wet. Because when it's really lubricated, it's like you just slipping in and out and it's like cooking macaroni. What?
Yeah, but then I there was no time there was any kind of, friction for me.
What would that mouth do though? Nothing either?
Oh, wow.
Oh, what?
Oh, God. You just had a shitty experience.
But she didn't like you. This is setup. What's going on?
No.
Did you
Great-
ask if
great
she was
person.
playing with toys beforehand for the past 2 years?
Only vibrators. No.
What size vibrators?
Because they might have been like the size of this computer
The little
laptop or some
silver
shit like that. What the fuck?
No, like the dude from the video with the foot.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, boy.
And that is like, you want to be honest. There's nothing better than honesty. I get it and I agree. But my downfall was how is that going to make this person feel? And that was my downfall. Don't spare feelings. Say what's real.
Now, is there a difference between?
Hold on.
Can
Can the relationship go on?
That's a good ass question.
It could have gone on, but she would have gotten cheated on.
Women will cut you off quicker than quick.
Not necessarily.
No.
If it's trash, women be like,
If it's
they can
trash,
deal with many
trash.
things, but
I
they be
think
like,
women put up with a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
we
I
do.
have a
Yeah.
lot of female friends, and let me tell you something. The stories I hear,
Yeah.
Jesus, Lord Almighty.
That's when the 80-20 rule comes
Oh
in.
fuck.
That's when the 80-20 rule
so if you
comes
do everything
in.
else good, and you like, I gotta take it right.
You see the sex portion of it. You can't be
Oh,
slacking, and
shit.
the sex portion has to be a part of that 80%.
Oh
It
But
lord.
then you have
20.
some women that would take that, that sex experience. If it's in the 20%, they'll try their damnedest to make it
How
work.
long is that gonna work? Like, you
Let's be all the way real,
you
yeah.
live with trash for about, maybe a woman could do it for a year, 2 years. But there's gonna be a point where she like, I can't do this for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
right?
The stroke man is
And
going to kick in
a
on
man definitely,
you. Yeah.
after like a month, he'd be like, bro, this is wrong.
So, but I don't want Khadeja to think she get away now.
Of course not.
So, Miss Khadeja, my question is in twofold. First of all, you meet this guy, you like this guy, y'all get done, and then he put it aside, Khadeja. Sweetie, listen, I need to talk to you about something. True and right. All I'm saying is, like, I can need a little more effort on.
I thought you were going another route. My bad.
No, but we.
I mean, first of all,
Oh fuck.
We don't need to know too much.
I ain't gonna say too much.
No.
I feel as though, like, I mean, I was on his side, like, where I tell someone, like,
Your dick too small, nigga.
no,
You can't-
it wasn't that, but like,
Wait, if a
put in
woman
more
ever showed
effort.
Put it more, yeah.
Or like it ain't like I just do a little tap, like you come.
Nigga top out.
Yeah, like cause if I ain't like okay, personally or whatever. If I having sex with someone or whatever, if I ain't enjoying it, you need to come off of me. That's
Quick
how I
fast
feel.
in a hurry.
No, but that's real talk.
Yeah, because
That's
this is
real
a
talk.
job. This ain't the playground.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Work
like
like I
I ain't
want to see you
wasting.
sweat.
I ain't wasting my time.
Bullets.
And my energy, if that's like if it ain't like satisfying me, so I'll be honest. So you could come like with step up your game or something. That's my opinion. I mean, it's how you say it though. It ain't like you telling them in a mean way. I feel like. I mean, I never. I mean, but
She's never had that problem.
Like, hey, listen,
Never had that problem.
you gotta step the game up. You ain't gonna feel no type of way.
if they tell me, I mean no.
That's what I'm saying.
But I come in with my best, so you need to do the
Like,
same.
don't come
Yeah.
off me. You wanna do
Exactly.
like, hey, come up off me. You ain't really doing what you gotta be doing right now.
It's been told before. Raise up.
Yeah, because I ain't wasting my time.
Yeah.
That's for
If
my
I'm
pleasure
sitting there
too.
counting the popcorn on the ceiling, I have a whole problem with your
Yeah.
whole. It's not working.
Because
Wow.
sex ain't just for men pleasure. I feel like that's for our pleasure too. So if you can,
That is true because
Exactly.
I find a lot of times men, I don't know what it is, but it's like the woman's pleasure is secondary or not even on their mind. You know what I mean? It's like, babe, I get naked, bust this nut, and then I go into sleep.
You know
Wait,
what
no.
ruins that? Porn.
But yeah, that too.
Porn ruins that.
Yeah, but it
I
does.
feel like porn got niggas thinking like, cause it wouldn't be like you go in there, especially if you're young. You go in there, you just trying to hammer.
Oh yeah.
You just trying to show
You did it.
power.
Yeah.
You don't care for how long.
Yeah.
That don't have no feeling. You just power.
Boom, straight through.
But
That's
then
it.
a young girl be like, oh yeah. Well, a woman be like, hey, listen, that ain't really.
This ain't
what it's
really.
about. This ain't-
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
We
was
need-
an eye-opening
You gotta
experience.
feel, yeah.
That was an eye-opening. Like legit. Shout out to the older woman that really taught me a thing or two. I appreciate you. If you do hear this, she should know who she is. Anyways,
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
have you ever seen a woman truly orgasm? It's not the prettiest, but by damn is it beautiful.
Yes, I personally like the fish fryers.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I
eyeball
like
in the
fucking
back of the
that.
head.
Yes,
They just
yes.
They just sit down and you
Yes,
be like,
I want to be able to
there
count
we
the
go.
veins underneath your
Yes.
eye, all that shit.
It
Oh,
makes
yeah.
the experience so much better.
Yes.
And for the life of me, I don't understand how many guys don't understand this. Step your game up, fellas.
Because they're selfish. Men are mostly selfish when it comes to sex. They feel like if you don't nut when they nut, you nut when they come back.
You ain't finished yet?
Exactly.
I don't know anyway.
I think
Men are selfish.
communication fix that though.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
But then
exactly.
How many men care to communicate?
Yeah.
Once,
No, you gotta communicate
once they
during-
get their dick wet,
No,
they can give a shit.
You gotta
Once they come, they can
communicate
give a
during,
shit.
Hey, listen,
Right.
this ain't gonna work like that. You gotta,
But my question then becomes, and I'm sorry I have to ask it like this, if the nigga really ain't doing nothing for you, how the fuck you spread your legs for him to begin with?
Well, I mean,
How we get there first? How we get there to begin with?
You know when you go to these places called Sam's and BJ's in the States and they give these little sample packets out?
Oh Lord. Oh, like that, okay.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Fred and this is the sample
Okay,
tip.
I got a question. Ruckus,
Yeah.
what about MP? Micro.
Oh my.
The boy?
what that mouth do?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. What that
I
mouth
still
do?
don't think you can get past that, bro.
No, you can't.
Plenty of women say they can deal with a lot of things.
Yeah, boy.
What if your boy?
Okay.
But see,
What I've realized is a man who has mediocre sex game, their mouth is the bomb.
What about
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying most men who aren't good sexually, their oral sex is fucking make you want to climb the wall like Spider Woman.
They have a choice.
So,
What about this? What about this?
if that's what my man dealing with,
Well, he can't deal in any direction. You can't deal with nothing down there. You can't. It's a tic tac in my mouth. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Here's the question. How does he break that nose to you?
How does he let what?
Break that nose to you, like he do we
See,
just,
this is how they
do you
start
just
off.
pump it up, Or do you be like, hey, listen?
No. He's not gonna just pop it out. He's gonna start with the oral sex to get me to that
So he can just be
point.
like,
He can just throw that shit out there. He's gonna put on his best A game when he eating the front.
What?
And then when it's
He
time
can jump
for
over.
this to come,
Then when he hop
he's
out,
gonna pull out with this.
he gonna be.
I feel the shock
And
value.
can't
CD
get
can put-
shit started.
I feel a shock value could be too much if he just try to surprise you. You be like, what? That's your finger. And then,
Yeah, and see when you say that, everything just go
it ruined.
all the way down.
Yeah. So I figure.
ruined the
I
moment.
figure
Oh, shit.
he gotta come to you first. Like, hey, baby, we have to talk.
Sweetie, let me show you this
Ain't that
vibe, right?
fun?
Let me show you this vibe, sweetie.
See?
Listen,
I dealing with a chick like you see.
something this size is just as bad as a big lip dick.
Yeah.
Just as bad.
Okay, yeah, I've heard
Just
that.
as bad.
I've heard that.
I
I've heard
don't
that.
think so. You know why? Because at least something big. You could do something with it.
No,
At
you
some point
cannot.
in your life.
See,
No, you cannot.
I've heard the
A
same
woman
thing.
cannot do anything with a big lip noodle. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh,
So you'd rather see this than not if you had a choice.
Because what you coming with all the size for if you ain't got no power behind it? I need muscle.
There you
That's
go.
the muscle. Do
Yeah.
some tower lifts or something.
Y'all,
to
y'all,
build that
y'all must
muscle.
hear. Did y'all not hear? Did you not hear what
Plenty
Popcorn
blood.
said on the song? She like the length and strength.
Hey, hello, hi.
Hey,
Welcome.
see,
telling you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead,
see
Brother
you.
Dennis.
saying that you on the size topic right,
Oh,
right here,
fuck.
right? Right? Something I would always point out to our women, right? So women would say size don't matter, right?
The hell it don't.
They say
Once
too
he
small.
know what he doing, but here's where I sort of debunk that, right? Ladies, you all have a guy. Let's just say he has a 5-inch penis, right? And he knows what to do with that 5-inch penis, right? And you enjoy it, you like it. But here comes a guy with an 8-inch penis, and guess what?
He don't know
You know-
what.
No,
you know
no,
what to do.
He know what to do?
he also know what he's doing, right?
You go to 8.
Even eight.
Ladies, which
Why am I
lens?
gonna limit myself?
Which lens are you going with?
If he knows what he's doing now, if he's 8 and he has absolutely no idea, let me stick with the 5.
So now,
If the 5-inch could put my ankles to my ears, we good.
Brat.
but does size matter?
So
If he
To
knows
an
what he's
extent,
if
yeah.
he knows what he's doing, it does not matter.
Practice yoga, you see?
actually,
Huh?
I have this
Yoga
question.
and Pilates, you see?
Yoga and Pilates straight through. Huh?
I have this one question, right? Not to dwell too much on this. How many women actually measure, right? And the reason why I ask that is this, because I've seen sometimes, like I've had conversations where some women, like we be riding in the car and they'll be like, oh, I like a person with a 9-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch. And I'm like, do you really know how long that is? Right? And so,
Yeah, first of all, Khadeja, I saw that. I saw that.
No, what I'm saying is this, and
Let me
right?
stick with what I know, 8.5.
Right? And so what I did, right?
Anything more than that is uncivilized.
Like I had a ruler. Like I had a ruler, right? And I said, okay, so you want something 8 inches. I said, let's take a ruler and let's measure it. So I measured out 8 inches. She looked at me, a mouth drop. Where'd that go in?
In your
In the crabby
I
ocean.
say, so y'all really don't know what size this is. I say, because what, y'all hear somebody singing in the song, I want a 9-inch, 10-inch, and then when
Go
you
ahead,
actually
go get it.
I think it goes back to it's something LaVaughn mentioned earlier. I think it goes back to porn. A lot of people watch porn and they figure, oh, this nigga pushing cock. And this gal hollering, yeah, this is what sex supposed to be. No, that's not it. Okay, I done told some of y'all know I used to work in that industry. All right, the shit them gals do before they take them big dick. Y'all gals ain't doing that shit.
What these do?
All type numbing lubricant cream and
No, I'm sorry. I'm
and
good.
some of them, what they do, like if they know they're going to do a scene with a dude that's well endowed, let's say a big dick, right? What they do, they'll get a mold of that person, right? Push it in their front and leave it there 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. Are you doing that? What fucking job you going to do in that shit? You going to the gym? You going to shower with it? You going to sleep with that in you? We being serious right now? Is that what you're doing? No? Okay then. Y'all might. So some of y'all need to just calm the fuck down with all that bullshit.
8.5. I'm good. Let me stick with what I know. Let me stay in my jurisdiction.
Right.
So the next point that I think we covered the second point too, like the definition of dating and relationship. But just to kind of recap, I want to start with you, Khadeja. Yes, we start with you. All right. In your opinion, what would you say? Because we talked about dating. What would you say a relationship is now?
I guess that's more something like exclusive, where like you feel secure, like what we was talking about earlier, like someone who will make you feel secure and like stability and consistency within like whatever y'all doing. I guess I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So
No, and that's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm trying to figure out now.
When it comes to, because this term has come up a lot, exclusivity. Maybe we need to look at that. Like what do we consider exclusivity? Because the word might have its own definition, and people may think they know what it means. So again, like let's jump to you, Indy. When you hear the term exclusivity, what does that mean for you?
That means you and I together, no third, fourth, fifth parties. Nobody else other than us. So
Okay, Brother LaVaughn.
that's exclusive.
Exclusivity. What does that mean to you?
Okay, so exclusivity to me means when both of you mutually decide. I'll say it again. Mutually decide that y'all are going to, I guess you can say, support one another in ways that you won't do for anybody else. And I think that piggybacks off of what Indy was saying. You can't have, if you're trying to develop something serious, you can't be adding a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, because it's going to get in the way. You know, it just is what it is. The simpler, the better. 2 is good enough.
Good enough, yeah.
Right? So now you're accepting the fact that this person has reached a stage in your interaction to the point where you know and they know, or they have a pretty good idea that we can develop this relationship further. We can develop a bond of trust further. We can develop a bond of whatever you want to call it. We develop it further than what we started out with. And that's what my definition of exclusivity means.
Okay. Brother Omar Al'Asad. When Brother Al'Asad hears the term exclusivity, what does that mean to him?
I mean, I think it's basically what the other two people said. Like, it's just when you have an agreement that we're only going to be talking to each other. I've seen. I mean, for certain people, it goes to certain extents. Like, let's put it in a real world situation. Does that mean if my girl go to the club, she dancing with other niggas? Is that exclusive? I mean, if I go to the club, am I everywhere? Is that exclusive? Is it just talking? Can I still talk to other people? But for me, honestly, I think it's when the two people have an agreement, whatever that's going to be, of what exclusivity is. So we're just going to be dealing with each other and to whatever extreme. Okay? So if that's we're doing it. There's nobody else for anything that we're doing.
Okay, okay.
I think it's just personal feeling.
All right. But Brother Dennis, when you hear the term exclusivity, what does that mean to you, sir?
That means to me a prettier word or another word for a relationship.
Okay.
Really, because that's what a relationship is, right?
The people these days.
Yes, boy. I've been taking a look at sweethearting culture in this country. God damn it.
It's different. No, it's different. It's more like sweethearting to the point. It happens to like you have wives who straight up know about the other woman, and they ain't, I ain't say they cool with it, but they accept it. Right? And the sweetheart definitely knows she knows she's number 2, and she accepts it. So you'd almost call it polygamy.
Pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much.
In a sense, right?
In a sense.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Still kind of trippy to me though. I can't.
Okay, so let's even explore that a little more. Sweethearting, I say, is basically a cornerstone, a foundation of being in society, and by extension, black society. Cause shit, have you listened to popular music in the past 30 years? Okay then. So
There's always gonna be that one on the side.
oh
But
yeah,
here in the Bahamas is a different level though.
Yeah, boy.
Sweethearting, like
that's
in the
it.
States, like she ain't the wife ain't know about the sweetheart. The sweetheart might know about the wife, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I know you going by Keisha house.
Yeah.
You know?
But okay, where does that come from? Where do we think that comes from?
Like man,
Lack of men?
maybe.
I see the gears in your mind turning, Miss Indy. Oh, please, share.
I want to answer. Wait, before she goes, I think it's just men who lack. From the world of men, I think it's men who lack self-control.
Okay, all right. Do you concur, Miss Indy? That look on your face says no. Oh, the fuckery is coming.
I am not coming with the fuckery, but
Yes.
it comes from, to me, my personal opinion is I think it comes from not being satisfied, getting married at such an early age. From our grandparents' time, they
Yes.
got married at an early age, either because the person they was juicing at that time got pregnant and they said to make the situation right, you got to marry this woman. While in fact, the woman might be in love with a different man, the man might be in love with a different woman. And
You should have thought about that before people start pushing cock and
but at the end of the
pussy
day,
hot.
I think that's where it came from. You go get married to this particular person. You ain't really satisfied with who you with, but you stick it out because you in the eyes of the public. You end up cheating on her, she end up cheating on you, but yet y'all won't leave each other because y'all got to stay married because, y'all got to put her on the show for everybody else to say, well, oh, this is a strong marriage. Oh, she stayed with him and he did this and had this many children out there, and or he stayed with her and she went out there and slept with somebody else. Leave. Fucking leave.
what the fuck I do? Shit, man.
Why are you staying in this? Why are you staying in it for the children? The children can feel the energy of negativity.
Oh yeah.
So why are we sitting around in a miserable marriage? He's not happy, I'm not happy, but we staying in it for the children. When the children get of age, then they're gonna continue the same cycle of,
Yes.
I'm not gonna be happy with my partner. I'll cheat on my partner, but I'm gonna stay because mommy and daddy did it. But fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't sticking around for shit. Let me carry my ass and go where I know I'm gonna be happy.
Wow.
I think too that sometimes people don't get divorced too because they're kind of expensive too in a lot of instances, and like people have sometimes you have businesses and stuff together and they're kind of more complicated than just saying, well, let me just leave, because you have so much things invested in each other. So I think that's where like it complicated. Like, but I agree with Indy what she's talking about. Like, I mean, you could separate though, because it ain't a happy household, and I feel like that ain't a happy environment for your children. And then, like you said, the cycle will continue because that's what you think a marriage supposed to be. Growing up in that environment. And
It's not only mental abuse, but it's emotional abuse on both parties and the children. So why stick around to do that? And it's making absolutely no sense. And to piggyback on the business aspect of it, I could give a shit about a business because at the end of the day, I need a peace of mind. No business is going to pay for a peace of mind. We can always agree on whatever the situation is to split what we need to split when it comes to the business aspect of it. But to have a peace of mind, that is the most expensive thing in the world. It's no money that can pay for that. None whatsoever.
Okay, but Al'Asad.
I always felt that it was a time thing. So if say y'all been married 10 years, right? A lot of times a woman might feel she put all that time into this dude for 10 years. For some other woman to now take this upgraded version
Reap the benefits.
and reap the benefits. Also, I think it's not wanting to start over. A lot of women, they don't want to. I feel, I could be wrong, they don't want to start over. To say start over with another new guy and you got to go through relationship drama and all this stuff.
Not necessarily.
I can see if the marriage is toxic. What if it's not toxic? You're just like, it's just like, you're not.
You're just incompatible.
Yeah.
Then that's still toxic.
Not incompatible, but y'all can live together. Like, y'all still friends. You can live together amicably, but you're not. Maybe you're not having sex or.
Then why
whatnot.
are we living together?
You can live with your friends.
What's the whole point of me being married to you we're not leaving each other because what?
But I mean, could y'all still
Why
look
y'all
out
together?
for
I
each
mean,
other?
We're not going to be together. You're going to be dating someone else. I'm going to be dating someone else. At some point in time, the person who we're dating on the outside is going to want more than just dating on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not going to just want to be in a position of, okay, you have a wife or you have a husband and I want to move forward with us being together and you still sitting up in this. So I'm supposed to wait until either she or he drops dead or you decide to say you're ready to go.
It happens.
Then that means you're holding up my production of moving
I
forward
give some
with
very
life.
high profile people. You got the entanglement situation.
Yeah, but then how long did that entanglement last for? Jada ain't leaving Will.
Exactly why?
Because August Alsina was just a damn cock-up. That was it.
That's
A
all-
cock
that's
up and a
exactly
pussy
what I'm
pop,
saying.
that's it.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
but then you have some relationships where the man and the woman are married, and then they have outside partners, and that relationship means more to them than the relationship at home.
But I'm looking at Will and Jada as the more so. That's more what the general people who are dealing with this
But
situation.
Will and Jada actually have an open marriage. They are free to go and roam about the country. It's just that Jada got sloppy and her shit was out there.
Okay, Clinton.
What, Monica Lewinsky?
Monica and
Yeah,
She was
it
only
wasn't just
given
Monica.
Hannah.
It was a string.
It was a bunch of them.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
string.
but then if Hillary ain't gonna suck it, then who will?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think it's that situation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
But
I'm
there
saying.
was no love behind it. He only
I-
only needed to get a sloppy toppy. That was it.
But, okay,
he
but-
didn't wanna. He did not establish
Okay.
From
any
Monica, it was
exclusive
sloppy
relationship.
toppy. But from the other ones, he never said that. He just said he did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky.
Yes.
He didn't say about the. Remember the first one?
Hillary might have been
Linda
going
Tripp?
through the pause.
Okay.
But I'm saying
Okay,
there's a lot of women who find themselves in that situation and they're not gonna leave, especially if that dude's a high profile person.
So then, what if he leaves?
Will ain't gonna leave. I mean, Bill ain't gonna leave. Well, they both named Bill.
Yeah.
Bill ain't gonna leave, right? Because you gotta look at I look at MPs who do the same stuff, right? The profile of having a marriage beats leaving. You don't know any a relevant MP who's not married and who hasn't been married. You might know a couple of widows, but once you're not married, you look like a punk. And
But why is marriage have? Why does marriage have to be the standard to?
Because it kind
because if you could run your house, you could run a country.
if you can't
But
run
the
it,
thing
know
about
how-
it is,
Right.
but the
You know
thing
how
about
long
it
you
is,
can't do
but
it.
the thing about it is, most of these men who y'all think running the house ain't running shit, but they
That's
mouth.
true. That's true.
That is
But
true.
You still have to have the
It's still their
perception of
parents.
doing it. It's their parents.
No,
it's
that
still
don't.
the
That,
appearance
parents.
of it. Because at the end of the day, right?
but why are we doing things for the appearance of others? Why not do things because
Okay.
I want to be happy with,
It's just
with
a
who I
problem.
with?
Dude,
To me, it's
I
just-
don't
That
know
makes
any
no
MP
sense.
who's not married, right? But do you see a single MP going on to be prime minister, like a single man?
No.
No. The fuck you doing?
Ministers married, he ain't running this country, right? But anyway, that's for
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
That's right. That's another fucking show
That's
altogether.
another topic.
That's another topic all to fucking together.
Because you could look at. I'm not going to mention prime ministers. I'm going to mention one of the prime ministers before the current prime minister. He was not in a happy home, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, I could just leave that part alone. Let me leave that part. He just was not in a happy home, and he wasn't really taking care of business at home. But he still ran the country. If he was to say he was single, they would say probably just one thing. You know, they say he is of those who.
Like mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That you know that's it. So you don't want to be honest. That's how we think here in the Bahamas. And
I wouldn't even say it's just the Bahamas. I think that's primarily in many other parts.
I don't even know if in the U.S. there has been a time where there has been an unmarried. There's never been an unmarried president. No, you have to be married.
Probably you probably have your one off maybe like in the 1700s or something like that.
No way. I think all them niggas was married, right? They married some
Okay.
old ugly Betty back then.
Yeah.
You can't go in the White House unmarried.
Well, that's true. Brother Dennis?
You wouldn't even before you can even make it there.
Before
Yes, but Trump has like
been
5
married.
wives,
yes,
bro.
boy. Melania must be what, number 12?
Okay,
Trump
then.
been married plenty times.
Okay. Maybe then what I'm thinking is a lot of the issues that everyone has brought up so far, I believe can be averted. Going back to something else, I believe both Indy and Brother LaVaughn mentioned earlier, that's communication. So maybe in the days of our grandparents, if Grammy juice Grampy out by the water pump and Grammy get pregnant, well now Grampy got to deal with that. But that was back then. These days, people are willingly putting themselves in those disadvantaged positions. So is it a situation where you need to sit and talk with the person and you come to a realization after talking to this person 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks down the line, yeah, maybe I don't need to be having children with this person.
Well,
Okay. I think because somebody said it earlier. I think one of the major crux of all of this is, and I'll sum it up in this way: the pursuit of happiness. Right.
Peace of mind.
Right. But I'll stick strictly with pursuit of happiness. Here's why. Many persons get involved in relationships. And when they don't feel a certain sense of positive satisfaction, right? That tends to be the cue to distance, disassociate, let go.
Disengage, all that, yeah.
Right. All of that thing. All that comes into play. Now, one thing we know that is constant in life is there will be changes. There will be surprises. There will be situations we're put in that will cause us to change for the worse or change for the better. Now, understanding that if you decide to take a vow of marriage, which I believe marriage is a very sacred thing. Like the vow in and of itself says till death do us part. That's a serious thing. We have to go in, and I think this should even make up the idea that whenever we go and we say we're dating, we're looking to marry, or whoever, we have to take that seriously and be open to the possibility that, guess what? This person will not make me happy all the time. This person can get sick. This person can trip out. This person can possibly kill me. Right? I'll say like
you ain't gonna fucking kill me. Fuck that.
No. I would hope not. Right? But and I'll use this example. There was a time when I was growing up in Sunday school. There was this couple. They had a few kids, and when you look at them, nice and natured, very, very cool people. I think a couple years after we left out of high school, there was a thing going around where they said this wife just killed her husband, stabbed him in the back, and whatever. We saw the picture. When I saw the name, I'm not going to call the name. When I saw the name, I was like, well, muddos. These were the same people who taught us in Sunday school. And here it is now, the wife, very pleasant, killed her husband. Now, we don't know exactly what was going on. They said she had a mental problem. They said he might have been abusive. You know, the rumor just fly off the top. Yeah. Right? So there's a point where I feel like people need to understand, especially us in this country, we have to understand that the pursuit of happiness should, I personally, LaVaughn, MJ Hamilton, personally believes that the pursuit of happiness should not be the ultimate priority. Right? Based on the very nature that life in and of itself can bring many changes. To me, the pursuit should be whatever I set forth in my words, I should strive to follow. So think about it like how God would, or how Jesus would say, let your yes be yes and your no be no. If this is my vow to you, I will see it through to the end. Okay. Now, however you choose to do that, understand that there will be consequences. I mean, there will be reactions to your action. But for me, when that pursuit of happiness takes precedence, anything can become and make it unstable, and you're ready to take off soon as it hits a certain point, which might not even be the highest threshold that you could take. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
All right. So, but Omar, you had something you wanted to add?
Yeah, well, a couple things. Like we spoke on this in the first episode. We spoke about like couples in the Eastern society. Yes. They don't get divorced, right? So, and they have arranged marriages, and they don't get divorced because I think in the Western world we've been used to as soon as this goes wrong, I have the option of leaving. Whereas on that side of the world, they feel like that's not an option. They have to work it out. You have to go to your elders. If that don't work, you go to somebody else. If that don't work, you go to somebody else. And it has to work, right? If all else fails, then they will get divorced. But for most things, you can work it out. Here on the Western world, we got used to, pop culture and all this. Everything is fast. Everything is ADD. If I don't get it fixed right away, we can't fix right away, we done. We're not going to go through any hard times together, this and that. Back in the day, people used to fall on really hard times, right? And they had to depend on each other. I also want to open the floor because we did speak about arranged marriages.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any women here. And we were like, we had a favorable reception from the men when it comes to what an arranged marriage is and if they would be open to it, but we never got that.
Well, then that's something we put to the ladies. Arranged marriages. First of all,
explain what arranged marriage is.
Well, just that, I mean.
Oh, yeah, well, let them say what they think it is, I guess.
So for you, Khadeja,
my perception of arranged marriage is probably someone who, from what I've seen on TV, is just like basically like two people, like he said, like the elders in the community or something like that. They put two people who they feel like fit together, and they marry them. I think they go on like a few dates or something, like they meet, and then they get married, and that's it. That's about it. That's all I know.
Now, is that something Khadeja would be open to?
I don't think so, because I don't think no one know me like I know me. So I guess if that's my last option.
Wow. Okay. All right. Last option.
Last resort.
Like if I want to get married, and that's like, I don't know. I noticed a show. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, called Married at First Sight.
Yes.
And I thought that was cool. Like I like the whole idea, like you pairing people like with their interests, their like in psychology is like a lot of psychology involved. You ask them, it was like a long questionnaire, even like dealing with like sex and what their values are, like what their religious beliefs are and stuff like that. And I thought it was cool. I wouldn't do it, but like I thought it was like I think it's a good idea.
You like the concept of it?
Yeah, I like it, but I'm not sure if I open to do that.
So would you be open to like online dating?
No, I never.
I actually ever did it.
No, but I don't think so.
So here's a question, because a lot of people look at online dating as not wasting time. So you're being paired and grouped according to attributes and traits that you have. You can see the person, see if you find that person attractive, and some of them go really deep.
Right.
So if they can find the exact prototype of what you're looking for, and you're the exact prototype of what this other person is looking for, don't you think that's a way of not wasting time, saying, okay, I can find this guy? I'm just saying.
I agree. Yeah.
But you still not open to it.
I just think it's real weird.
because of the taboo associated with it.
Like be desperate almost. Like
I so desperate. I couldn't meet a man in real life.
Right.
I had to go look for one online. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just said.
No, maybe right now because I ain't actively looking, I can't really say that. But I would be open to the concept of it, but just right now, like I ain't looking.
Oh no, not right now.
Yeah, so like, I open to it if I come to that point, like where I actually want to settle down with someone. I can't find, like if the person don't just happen to come about, I'll do that.
The last
But
go ahead.
So all right. So what's the difference between a guy, an attractive guy approaching you in person versus an attractive guy approaching you on Facebook or Instagram?
Or eHarmony or whatever.
You might get catfish.
Social media.
You might get fucking catfish.
That's why I don't really take.
You fail? That's why?
In a way, because I feel like people could lie.
but
people could lie in
you
person
can't lie.
too. I feel like you could lie.
Okay. On Tinder.
Well, I don't know. So like, because they do background searches or something like that. I don't know if he was a criminal, like, and then like in person too. It's the same thing. I feel like it's still a risk. Either way.
All right.
There's always going to be y'all don't forget.
No, we can get there, Andy. Don't worry about that.
But in a perfect world, right? An attractive young man, he hits you up. You look through his profile because you may be intrigued. You look, I know that building in the back of him. He's over the fish fry or whatever.
Right.
So obviously this person is real. So, all right. So how would you take that?
And they approach me online.
Yeah.
I mean, I would talk to the person, but if we have chemistry, then I'll continue talking to them, and then maybe we could meet up. I mean, that's how it works, right?
That's
Oh, Sister Indy.
I never meet nobody offline and say go meet them in person. You know, somebody's gonna kill me, right?
I wouldn't mind.
I've done it.
I'm not doing it.
No?
But like, I feel like Freeport's small, so you could always ask someone about someone and they know the person. In my experience, I could always find out who you is. Like, hey, in Freeport. But in America, I would never do that. Like, when I was living over there, I would never meet someone ever. Because people over there are strangers.
Do you know Tyler?
How many Tylers exist in this county?
So, Sister Indy, first of all, arranged marriage is Miss Indy open to arranged marriage? Mother flip. Just no. Y'all can't see it, right? But she skinned her face right up like she smell a fart jump.
All them pretty deep.
She's
Let explain why.
No,
why you not a fan of arranged marriages?
Because even though, his parents, my parents, grew up in the same village. His parents think he's an angel. My parents think I'm a goddess. They may not know he may have some demons. And then when we get together behind those closed doors and I can't divorce his ass, I can kill him. So, no, I'm not open to no.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Miss Indy. Hold on. Here's the thing. You have demons too.
Did you not hear when I said my parents think I'm a goddess? Did you not hear that part?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so let's leave it at that. But no, I don't agree to it because what if they're not compatible? What if he's abusive? What if he's?
I mean, at that point you can divorce.
Yeah, but
Like,
then
there are rules for that.
there are some cultures that say no, nigga, you gonna stay in this.
Well,
You're gonna ride until the wheels fall off.
Yeah, boy.
Most cultures will say if it's a toxic, like actually that toxic.
You have a lot of Indian cultures that have a lot of arranged marriages.
Yeah.
And the girl ends up having to leave to go to a whole nother settlement in
Like a province or
India
something, yeah.
because she has been abused, but her family and his family deems it to be some taboo situation if she leaves or gets divorced. They are not allowed to divorce. I've seen a documentary on something I was watching on Facebook where this guy threw acid on this one chick because she did not want to be with him. So it's like it's a dangerous situation.
We're not talking about Indian culture. We're talking about Bahamian culture.
It's not going to work in the Bahamian culture.
I can actually agree on.
It won't work in the Bahamian culture.
Here's
many reasons.
Bahamians who do it now, though.
Hold on.
They do it now, but then are the persons who they're putting together, are they happy?
Well, let's back up a bit.
But happiness is not the objective.
To me,
My happiness matters most.
no. Okay, let me clarify this one. I'm not saying that you should not seek to be happy. What I'm saying is, when you take that pursuit of happiness and then you run as soon as the wind starts to blow a little bit, that's where that's why I say it should not be the ultimate priority.
No, you have to know the level of bullshit that you're
Right.
going to take.
Right. So this is what
Everybody's going to come with their bullshit. I'm going to have mine. He's going to have his. We need to decide on how much bullshit from each other we're going to take to fertilize this whatever situation is we have in order for it to grow.
Right.
Point blank, period.
You know anybody who did like the online dating? Successfully?
No, I don't know
I don't think
anybody that
Bahamians know these people. And Ruckus was saying in the last episode, that's basically arranged marriage.
Basically, the concept is there.
But they are arranging it themselves. They are actually.
But that's what arranged
They
marriage
haven't.
is.
No. Most arranged marriages is where mommy and daddy say you are gonna marry this particular. In which country have you not seen that in?
I come from that culture.
Which culture?
That same culture of arranged marriage.
Indian background? Because I've seen a lot of it
more
in the Indian
African.
background.
Indian is not the only.
But see, that's where I've seen it from. For me, the African background, I can more so see that happening with that culture and it being successful. Because Africans aren't going to just say, Well, I hope they don't just say, "Let me throw my daughter out here to this person."
No, they don't do
come
that.
in with some 5 goats and a sheep.
No, don't work like
You need to help family.
Right, you know, and the African background, I think they are more so, they do it on a spiritual level, more so than doing it on a, well, this family's set up good in the community.
Well, one of the things.
So you can say like, okay, even some Indians on this, not just this side of the world, that side of the world, there's some. Oh, sorry. On both, or even some Indians in the East and the West, just as some Arabs and some Africans, they practice arranged marriage differently. So they have you. It's basically e-harmony.
Basically,
you have a sheet, and they have like these people who they look at millions of sheets, and they say, okay, these 2 people, their sheet matches, right? And everything on the sheet should be truthful because you're looking for the actual person, right? And they take these people, they put them together. Remember, this is in the Western world. You could divorce that person if you want.
Okay.
You meet this person, like Khadeja said, you go on several dates with this person, maybe several sort of dates, right?
Yeah.
Practice runs, and then if you feel like this is the one, then that's the one. If any, like especially in Africa, if anybody becomes abusive, the father would say, hey, I could give a crap about your dowry because you said goats and sheep. Dowry is a little bit more complicated.
Good, yeah.
Right? But, forget your dowry. You could have your dowry. Give me my daughter.
Mm.
Right?
Yes.
You're not going to put your hands on my daughter.
Yes.
If you don't kill him.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
So that same situation, like, I don't know if it would work here, but I do see a Bahamian daddy be like, man, frig all them, frig these boats. I don't even put your hand on my daughter. Same thing, right? And I feel like you can leave when you want, but you're encouraged to try and work it out if it's not toxic. When I say toxic, meaning abusive.
Abusive, right.
And I think that might work. I don't think like that Indian culture, Indian specifically, I think they're more going towards the Hindu culture.
Yes.
Right, in India. It's a little different because the woman in that society is placed at a lower level than a man.
Right.
Whereas the other cultures, be them Islamic or Judaic, men and women are equal but not the same.
Okay.
Right? So because I have the respect of one being equal, she's not the same as me, I have to respect her as such. So I can't just put my hands on her because there will be consequences. Every woman has a male figure outside of her husband, who will take up those responsibilities. Right. So I feel like maybe that situation would be more accepted here, but from the consensus, it feels that Bahamian women are not as open as Bahamian men to that situation. I think Bahamian men look at it as more of getting rid of the headache of looking for a woman, whereas I still believe that women like to be swept off their feet by some anonymous Romeo,
Prince Charming and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's even look at that. I think, as we mentioned on the last show, we in Bahamian society, we've kind of gotten away from older values. Rebelling against older values or, trying to evolve older values, things like that. But there's something to be said for those older values because I like to draw the comparison of music. If you listen to the music a lot of our parents and grandparents listened to, it was along that vein. Let's stay together. It feels so good. Loving somebody loves you back. Things like that. The music reflected the time period. But a lot of us grew up on music like,
Get in there.
we grew up on, a bitch is a bitch and pussy ain't shit and these niggas ain't shit and all of that. So that reflects what's going on within the society. So there's something to be said about the quote unquote old way. And if you are looking for a successful relationship, maybe looking back towards that time and trying to pick up some of those values will help. How do you all feel about that?
Who going, please? Because I got a lot to see.
Are women asking for too much?
What's asking for too much?
All right. As a matter of fact,
I'm asking, what is considered by a man a woman asking too much?
No, here's what I'm saying. Are women asking too much or men offering too little? Or that's what I don't know. Like I don't know if men
that does bring up two of the
Because
questions
if you
that we
ask
have
me,
here, which is what do women want in a relationship versus what do men want in a relationship?
That's
I won't hear from the man.
I was saying that. All right, so a man could say a woman is asking too much because she say you have to have a job or you have to have some career. But I ain't ripe yet. I ain't reached that yet. You know what I mean? Or I gotta ride this out until I make it. You know what I mean? Whereas, what do men ask of women? I don't really even.
Are we talking like Bahamian culture?
Yes, Bahamian.
Yes, that's the issue. That's the issue. Yeah. If we talking Bahamian culture, what do you think?
We can't speak on Canadian culture.
Because we don't know their culture.
I don't even know what women require of a man. Does he have to have a house? Does he have to have a business? Does he have to have to say like he is worthy? I guess it depends on the woman. But in the consensus, the common consensus, he has to at least be balling a little bit, have something in the bank, be headed towards somewhere. Right? Now, is he not ready until he reaches that point?
I see the gears in Khadeja's mind turning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I still young, so I feel like I can't expect a man to have all them stuff right now. Like, I have to be realistic. Now, if he have something like where I could see he ambitious and he actually moving towards that goal, I could stay around and I could live with that. But I ain't expecting no man, 25, 26, to have his own home, be driving no fresh car, whatever, because I know he trying to work towards a certain goal. So I could be there, whatever, I don't mind sticking around because I working towards my goals too. I ain't where I want to be yet, so I can't expect you to have everything or whatever. I feel as though in a relationship, when I do decide to get into one, I feel as though that we got to help each other build because we still young. And the only thing I could answer this question now. The only thing I require in a relationship is how we was talking once again, like stability, security, some type of peace of mind. I need to know that you could be consistent. I need to know that you could be honest. Simple things like that, and like I said, you just have to have a goal and that you're working towards that goal. That's a lot to ask.
Are there intellectual or is that stability and security?
Financial.
Material.
Material.
One question. How old are you? Sorry.
26.
Oh, okay.
But not financial, not right now. Yes, like later on. I don't want to be broke. I don't like.
She don't be.
I
You
don't
ain't
know
no pop down niggas.
And I ain't gonna be broke. So you need. I know for sure I ain't gonna be broke. I'm not gonna be broke. So and I didn't grow up broke. So
Cool. So anybody out there, if you're looking to step to Khadeja, have your motherfucking money.
But she just said she didn't require them.
No, I just saying.
Once. Okay, like you say you work into. Let me think. The shipyard or something right now, whatever. I don't. No offense, no working to the shipyard.
No, but the shipyard, that's big balling. I can see you said Burger King. Let's go, Lord. Let's go to Burger King. Let's go to the gas station.
The gas station.
That's too much.
That's a little much.
You ain't fucking with no gas station.
You ain't gonna take the pump.
That's a little much.
Oh my God!
You talking about the shipyard? They making money.
But my thing is, that's where you want to be for the rest of your life. Like that's it. Like
no,
that's what I mean.
That's what I ask you. Is ambition worth as much
if you to the gas
as the stability
at 27,
and security? No, the ambition though.
Hold on.
That nigga's Bill Gates in the head.
Yeah, but
right?
like. Yeah.
Vicious with the pump.
Yeah, this is the pump.
Hold on. I think what we're also.
You gotta recognize that talent from the early.
Exactly.
What we're also forgetting.
Hold
on. What we're also forgetting is we're also forgetting circumstances. We just came through 2 hurricanes and a pandemic. And a pandemic. So even if you take the pandemic out of it, right? After Dorian. Guess what? I was pumping some fucking gas. I ain't in the yard. I need to make some money.
That's a different circumstance, though.
No, and sometimes the woman is the person who takes that man from the pump to the mansion.
Okay, and that's fine.
But it ain't gonna be you.
It ain't gonna be you.
No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying if I do that or whatever, I just need to know you loyal to me too. Because if I could stick through all that with you or whatever, like I say, I feel like. Yeah, a lot of people have potential, but what you putting behind that potential? Like if I see you ain't going nowhere, yeah, you have ideas and you Bill Gates in your head, but what you doing to put that in motion? So that's all I say.
The drive got to be
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you pump, I mean, like I say, a little late for me now. Maybe when I was 18, 19, and you was pumping gas or something like that, I could have stick with you. But like now, at this age now, I think you need to be a little bit further, in my opinion.
See, change it.
Okay.
And I've been struggling. I've been from the
Looking,
bottom to
looking at Miss Indy, you ain't pumping no fucking gas, Ron. Yeah, fuck that.
Not
I'd
at
fuck
my age.
you.
I mean, come on now. I'm a whole grown woman with 3 children. Why?
He have
He
the
ain't ripe yet, you see. He ain't ripe. You might be ripe. He ain't ripe. He's still green.
Hold on. What if he doesn't have any children? He's ambitious and he says, "Hey, look here. I went through some hard times right now. I want to come up. Indy, what you saying?
Hold me down.
Hold me down.
Until give me 2 years. Give me 2 years."
Wait. I got even better. Because once you get a certain age, a lot of these older women, I saw a comedy about this the other day. They ain't into these old dudes. Because these old dudes, they a little boring sometimes. So, you got my brethren at the pump. Riri at the pump.
No.
Riri at the pump. Riri is fun. He's ambitious.
He got the body. Got the energy.
You got the energy. Really at the pump. So you said no, sir. Okay.
Indy
First of all-
oh, she ain't on that fucking right.
No, let me give you the breakdown, okay?
I
I
got
was
kids. My kids
married.
don't drink gas.
I need a full tank of gas, please, thanks.
Oh shit.
But okay, for me, I can't do the pump attendant.
No.
Not knocking
Your
them
car
for
will always be authorized. Real talk, that's a lot of money.
Hold on.
Every time you drive to municipal, yeah, and you drive like one big truck, yeah, you know the time. You're authorized on pump 4, you see, yeah.
I got that still.
Yeah, I give the wife, I pull the wife dog every time she come up, you see.
So now think about that now. You able?
That's more than most niggas doing.
You basically ain't paying for gas. As expensive.
Like, what $3
something? You ain't paying for
$5 and change. Child.
Let me check when gas and I ain't got to pay for
We're
gas.
using your whole paycheck to pay for the gas.
Take this dick all motherfucking night and twice on Sunday. Then shit.
Let me go finish.
And she can still treat him bad because all you bring to this relationship is gas.
No, I'm not gonna knock the pump attendant or the gas station. Now, if he was a gas station owner,
Yeah, see, this the same
there's
shit.
a difference.
Hold on. Let's slash the owner. He is the manager.
Yeah, okay.
But not the attendant.
Motherfucker.
And I'm not knocking them, but I'm not saying that hell, I don't even have a job. So I'm not even knocking because they working. I'm not. But the thing is, I'm not knocking them for that. But at the end of the day, I personally don't see myself with, especially if he's looking like, okay, I've only been back here in the Bahamas 11 years. And the same set of people I seen pumping the gas 11 years ago, still there today.
That's true.
No, that's a
Where
fucking
we
problem.
going?
That's a fucking problem. Sorry
not
about that.
gonna work.
Nah, that ain't
See,
gonna work.
the ambition isn't there because he'd have been moved
Wait,
on by that.
what about younger or older?
Younger.
Oh, you want?
Not that young. I mean,
Robin the cradle. Robin the fucking cradle.
I'm in my 40s, so I want somebody from 40 to somewhere around where I'm at.
I feel
Oh, I
like
thought
that.
you saying Riri
Say what? You feel attacked? You'll be all right.
ain't got to put the Geritol on you. See?
You got ice down them knees and shit.
Riri don't got
I'm gonna need a
off.
strong back.
No juice.
That's pretty much it, you know.
So
I'm gonna need a strong back.
one of the things I want to get into now is something that hold on, Brother Dennis, you had something you wanted to add?
No, we didn't go with the men.
Exactly, yeah.
The
We
man.
didn't go with the men.
Y'all all over the place.
This is agents of chaos. So
Great order.
Next one.
Next topic.
Okay.
I go ahead.
But let me take a knock at this one.
Oh, don't start no fuck now.
I just want somebody honest, fun to be around, and intellectually strong.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
You mentioned something the last show.
What's that?
You said that if you reach a certain age and a friend of yours, you have a best friend, like a female best friend, and she reached a certain age, you said you'd be willing to say, you know what? Why don't we just take a crack at this?
Yeah.
Because he fully believes in marrying your best friend or marrying your friend. So is that the same? Do women on a consensus have that same feeling? Like they feel like, yeah, I reach a certain age. I know this babe, me and him cool. Let's just take a shot at it. Khadeja moving out like
she's in.
Actually, I have one question.
Once again.
I have one question. I'm really curious. Do you have like any male friends that you don't have to call names, because there's something I thought about the other day. Do you have any male friends? Not friends with benefits.
Oh, real friends.
Real friends.
Oh, real friends. Okay.
That you actually became friends because you were attracted to them.
Personally, no.
Really?
Wait, man, don't be friends, boss. I don't believe man cannot be friends with a woman.
Me and Ruckus is friends.
No, men are only friends with attractive females.
Throw that piece in there.
That.
If they tried their hand, it just didn't work.
Or they looking.
Listen. I can be completely real, and I'm sorry for all of the other female friends that I have out there who listening to the show. Here's the thing: if you are friends, ladies, with a dude, he never pushed the issue. He never come on to you. You figure, okay, I could be friends with this person. I can guarantee you. You fuck around and give that nigga something, see if he wouldn't grind you.
I mean,
But
I
of
think
course
so.
he will.
Of course, I
already have that experience before.
But that,
No, don't work like
But
that.
I'm attracted
If you're friends, if you're real friends, because men don't be friends with women. If you're real friends, he'd be like, you know what? No, I don't think it's good for the friendship.
So then he's gay.
No.
I
See,
feel
that's
attacked.
issue. That's issue. But no real dude is friends. Like friends. Like, we
I think
chill
at
out.
this age now,
No.
Never.
I gotta interject
You're
here.
just a sissy.
Never.
No, I gotta interject here. I have two friends. Two women friends.
Before you move on, hold on. Before you move
They are
on,
attractive.
They're attractive to you.
Yeah, no, they're attractive to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't just say they're attracted to me.
No, you find them attractive. You would juice them.
One
Then one is not
out of
attractive.
two. One out of two. But all two of them are attractive.
To you.
To me.
If you ain't a grind one, you ain't attractive.
No. Listen. What I'm saying is this. I have had female friends who I literally can say they are legitimately my friend. I can sit down, I can talk to them, about my experiences, and I don't have any desire to say,
Indy, you don't.
go in and what? I don't have any desire to get in there. Let's put it like that.
You ain't want juice.
I ain't want juice.
At any point, did you want to?
If it did, it probably lasts for like a second.
In other words,
it was negligible.
At any point during a relationship of that person being a friend, like you start out being friends, you like, hey, you know what? If she offered, I would probably take it.
I can name like 3 of them who I've never had
anything,
Yeah.
but they're attractive
They are attractive
to you.
right?
Do I know any of them? One of them?
I believe
I
you
know
do.
one of them.
I believe you
Well,
do.
You can't really. We can talk about that. Later.
Okay.
But no.
But
like,
I know
legit-
one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like legit,
she is very attractive.
like
To
legit.
him, it don't matter if you attractive to me. Like I seen women who dudes be like, I'm like, yeah, she alright. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I have friends like that. Like people used to tell me I was gay because I had so many female friends who were very pretty.
To you, that's the issue.
No, to everybody else.
Yeah, they might
and
be
to
pretty to
me,
other people, but
and
not to you.
But you see, what I'm saying is how I define beauty is, yes, you are attractive, but I never had that feeling to say we need to push past and be like a friends with benefits. In other words, I was very happy with us being friends.
And that's a good thing. That's why you have so many attractive female
You see what
friends.
I'm saying? And people used to tell me, Boy LaVaughn, give her my number. Go give her your number yourself. Boy LaVaughn, why you carrying on like that? She right there, go. You ain't never hit that?
That's what I
No.
mean. I could never take like a girlfriend who had a best friend who was a dude. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I
It
know
doesn't
that.
work for you.
Exactly, that's what
But
I'm
it
saying.
works
I ain't
for
gonna lie.
him.
No,
Yeah,
see,
for him,
no.
not for me. That's not gonna happen.
No, to be honest, they had boyfriends and their boyfriends was kind of unsure about me, right? Only when they like literally sat down and talked to me for like a few,
I get it.
and they got to know me, they were like, "Oh, boy, that's just LaVaughn. He cool." People would be like,
Just waiting in for the long run.
right?
If it take me 12 years, motherfucker.
No, but for real though, they were like, "Oh, LaVaughn cool." You know, like he never like you could check chat messages and everything else, and it was never that type of party. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I don't know, like I said, probably an exception to the rule, but it does exist.
Knowing men, are you cool with dating a woman who has a male best friend?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've been in that situation before.
That's all right.
Best friend.
No,
You
I
knowing
was
men.
the boyfriend.
Oh, frick that.
Nah, I know that right.
like I say. Anyway,
I had a girl tell me that one time too. This nigga was here before you. Yeah. Well, guess what?
He can still be here.
And I
No, they
fucking
didn't
drive
tell me
off.
all
Fuck
of
that.
To me, it just was like, if you mess up, you mess up. What did I say at the beginning of the show? Free at last. Free at last.
Thank God Almighty.
I'm free at last because you just showed me that you couldn't even trust yourself with your own who you told me was your best friend.
Cause I feel like
Cool
men
beans.
don't be friends with women just like that.
Yes, Khadeja.
But I feel as though, like, I mean, I get that and I understand that, but then it's the woman, like, okay, he don't owe you no loyalty, but she does. So if she allow him and, like, they do something together, I feel like that's more of, like an issue with her. Like, I don't feel like that's the male,
It's not even a loyalty thing. It's me knowing that wolf.
like, his intention.
His intention. And
See,
you just there, you just there playing the game.
okay,
That's just LaVaughn. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
let's say it like this. I check in Khadeja, right? LaVaughn is Khadeja's best friend. All right? Here's why I don't trust LaVaughn. Because this nigga's a man just like me.
Exactly.
All right? And if I can find Khadeja attractive and I trying to juice, what the fuck wrong with you?
Okay, but hold on. Now here's the thing.
He just faking until he make it.
There you go. That's what it is.
No, I understand that is the general consensus. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't put that to the forefront of my mind because that's already because that's going to be already a precedent that can lead to me thinking thoughts, and now there's already a level of mistrust that would be between me and, like, let's just say if we was dating, and let's say flip the script.
Yeah.
You was the best friend, I was the boyfriend, right? If I go in thinking, well, mother sick, but I just waiting for this one to slip up and try go grind my gap, right? I can be on my back. If that's what's constantly going to be in the back of my
Then it's not
mind,
worth it, yeah.
then it's not worth it.
Exactly.
So this is why I tell people, I say, I will trust you. I give you 100% trust. With your actions then determine what eats away at that 100%. So if I find I dating Khadeja and I say, well, hey mama, what you doing? Oh, I out with Ruckus. All right, cool. Now, if you see 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock come, mind you, me in an exclusive relationship, I would think then that she would have some level of respect to say, you know what, Ruckus, I just got to go home and, handle my business. If this become a constant thing, that 100 can start going down to 95, 90, and then once you see it hit a certain level, I say, Khadeja, like, look, nah, this thing happening a little bit too constant. I understand as Johnny come lately, but tell me the truth. What's going on if there's anything going on? You see what I'm saying? No, I get
it.
it.
It ain't even the fact of the infidelity is the thing. It's the fact that I'm a man. I know you're a man. At the end of the day, I'm an animal. You're an animal too, right?
I wouldn't describe myself as
right. So,
but no, that's a big part.
It's like I'm a lion. You're a lion too. This there is your friend. That there is not my friend. I'm there to eat that there. Right?
Okay.
And you're saying, okay, this there is my friend. Eventually, the savage in you will come out at some point. And because I know you're a savage too, I anger at the situation that you faking and anger that she sees that you ain't faking.
No, I ain't.
She can't see you as a savage. I know you. When I see you,
But see,
me and you was the same species, bro.
No, but
And you
see,
like, no, they ain't
okay.
me. I ain't that species.
Okay, hold
I was
on.
one of them too, you see?
No. Remember there's something that I said early in the podcast. I said, when we talked about sweetheart, and I said, one of my biggest reasons as to why I believe it's so prevalent, right? Outside of what women do, because I like to focus on how men think. I think it's just men who lack self-control, right? The thought can come in. You have a choice to get rid of it, right?
Okay.
And then you could question about whether this is a real thought, whether this is just something that happens because, hey, we exist, right? Men and women exist, right? If I choose then to say, again, if me and Khadeja dating and she have Ruckus as a best friend, I could choose to say in my head, I ain't gonna let that thought dwell. Because now I still have to trust you, right? Because you might not be, like you say, the animal. You might be like me.
You have to trust him?
No.
Which one you
No.
know?
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. I will give a level of trust. In other words,
To him.
because I don't know him, I won't go and automatically say, boy, I can look at you with the worst way possible. I can look at you and I can be like, okay, if he say and if she say they're good friends, they grew up together, whatever, blase, I can go with that until you show me different.
To what extent does the best friendship get to for you? Like, can they sit on each other's lap?
Oh no, see,
No,
no.
see-
Even when I had best friends, I don't do that foolishness.
Yeah,
See,
Khadeja,
that's
no,
what I'm
fucking
saying.
right.
So to
She ain't
me,
even do no sir.
see, so that's why I gave.
Ain't no touching, nothing like.
Can I see her get dressed? Because I'm the best friend. I've been there a long time.
I don't even like.
I
to
done see
my
you
best
naked
friends
before.
get
Me and you
that.
best friend. I done see you naked. It ain't no big deal.
No,
I tell you,
no.
the one waiting outside. You get Ruckus in there. Yeah, you should try the tight skirt. Yeah.
No. LaVaughn gonna like you in the red panties. The fuck?
In my
Best friend.
experience, I had a lot, like in high school, I had a lot of male best friends, and I always felt as though, I ain't gonna lie, like I felt like even in my circle or whatever, I felt as though some people used to take the best friend term and they used to use it too loosely, because if someone is my friend, I ain't sitting on your lap. Like especially if I have a boyfriend, that's out the question. But even if I don't like you, I don't need to sit in your lap, a chair right there. Like I don't need to be touching up on you and feeling up on you and all that whatever, because that's where the lines get blurred.
Right.
I could treat you like a female best friend too. Like I ain't gonna be calling you girl or nothing like that. But I mean, like I could talk to you just like a friend, and I think that's where you draw the line as boundaries. I think that's all it is. I think it's just boundaries, so no one could get it mixed up. Like. You ain't gonna never think I like you because I could be clear with that. Once again, I think that's honesty too. I could just be clear and let you know, like,
This is what it is.
yeah, like, and if you start to like me and I know I'm in a relationship or whatever, I could distance myself from
There
that
you
friend.
There you go.
There you go. I like
No, but
that.
see, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you do.
Right, no, but see, this is what I'm saying. I would hope, I would hope that if I'm dating her and Ruckus is her best friend, right? If it happens, I'm not going to continuously keep that in the forefront of my mind.
No,
if it happens, right? She would then say, because I'm in an exclusive relationship with her, she would say, with self-control,
She should.
say, right? With self-control, Ruckus, I know what's going on, but you're getting a little too close. We gonna have to think up, because I respect my relationship with LaVaughn. I don't know what you thinking about, but
Hold on.
She went in she just distance herself.
No, hold on.
Say Ruckus ain't coming over every day no more.
No, but okay. What I'm saying is, if you take that same scenario, right? Y'all do a dating. I'm the best friend, right? If Khadeja has to say to me, as the quote unquote best friend, Ruckus, you're getting too close. You're getting a little too. I always wanted to try get there to begin with. And now that you come in the picture, I feel threatened.
okay, let's go with that. Hold on. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. See, this is exactly what I wanted to get to. This is why I can't automatically assume guys have bad intentions, or let me say people in general have bad intentions all the time. When we are placed in certain conditions, that's when things can get unlocked. Because you notice what you said. Because I'm here now, something might awaken in you to say, well,
But it's like, I really do like this.
I really do like this girl. Because before, you was just like,
No, true, let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I let the situation present itself, and then I make a judgment. I don't automatically come up and say I got to keep out on the lookout for Ruckus, because my dealings is with her. She need to control her circle, right? I control mine. What needs to happen then is I have to take a certain level of understanding and saying like, okay, if Khadeja say, well, her and Ruckus been friends from
No, but don't get me wrong. My thing wasn't against Ruckus. It's against Khadeja. Not you as a person.
I know. It's
right. It's she have to stay loyal. It ain't even that. It's that I know, just like you said, Ruckus is male. Man is made for woman. Right? At the end of the day, that man will try for that woman all the time. Right? So I understand that biology. It's who she confides in. So if I get put in a situation where I'm now her boyfriend, or you're now her boyfriend, right? Who does she confide in an intimate situation? Ruckus or you? She knew Ruckus longer. That's her best friend. But who does she confide in? Does she go, hey, LaVaughn, can you step out real quick? I got to tell Ruckus something. Right? See, for a woman that don't work. Or does she go, hey, Ruckus, me and LaVaughn really got to talk. We got to, I have a situation.
Yeah.
Me and him have to talk and see if we, and it's a situation that might not include anything about romance or anything. It's a situation maybe in a household or something. What? Somebody got to leave. Right? Is it you or Ruckus? Now, that's her best friend. Right?
Well, the majority of women I know, they can be like, friend gotta go.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was asked to leave a couple of times. So it's like, all right, cool. Handle yourself.
Yeah. But sometimes, because that's the best friend, and they always feel like that person's going to be there, you're the one who have to step up. Now, at that point, we're not in a relationship anymore. You go deal with that with your boyfriend.
Okay.
Best friend.
Yeah. I've actually seen, like, out of 10 times, like, out of 10 friends, I've actually seen that, I would say, 3 times. Right?
Okay.
Where they kind of did say, my friend kind of matters more because they've been around longer. I get it. You see what I'm saying? But I don't see it as an average thing happening.
But see, now, in a situation like that, well, if I'm dating someone, she have a male best friend, and it's like, she tells me, well, Ruckus, you need to step up. Oh, sweetie, who fucking you?
It ain't that. Stay with your boyfriend, I gone.
That's,
But are you any good?
am I any good? Is that why I'm being asked to leave? Let me know now.
I feel like that's lack of respect. Like that's
Are you-
if
I'm being asked to leave, if I'm being asked to leave because if I'm being asked to leave because she did
Them
Ruckus,
just jokes.
if I'm being asked to leave because Ruckus, you can't bring the hammer, bring the heat, and like, you know something, I appreciate that. Now here's the thing. Pack all your shit and get the fuck out of my house.
But what if you in her house? Then pack all your shit, nigga.
Hold on. First of all, I ain't getting in your fucking house. That's the first fucking thing. Because you ain't gonna tell me get the fuck out. Because I'm mine. You can get the fuck out of my house. There you go.
but
I leave my ass on the couch.
what I was gonna say, I feel as though if I have a male best friend and he don't respect my boyfriend or my relationship, then he got to go. In my opinion.
Yes.
What if you have a female best friend that doesn't respect?
She got to go too.
What if that broad don't want to go?
What if the man
Been there, done that. Been there and done that. She did not want to go.
What if the man has a female best friend?
Once you respect our relationship, it's the same thing, vice versa.
First of all, I don't know too much niggas with a female best friend.
We just talked about it. See LaVaughn there?
LaVaughn is done normally. LaVaughn is done normally.
I tell y'all, I am an exception to the rule.
I date people with female best
That's
friends.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
You've dated people with...
I think any of my exes can tell you, like, they know at least like 1 or 2. Hi Fran, how you doing? Right? At least they know 1 or 2 who could say, well, boy, like, that's she just there. But at least Fran would respect that.
Did your girlfriend always never look at your female best friend as a threat.
As
Once or
long as
twice.
the female
But then
best friend
No,
knows
once
her
they
position
give-
as
Right.
being the female best friend. As long as she knows her position,
What's her position?
being the best friend.
You don't come before me.
You don't, exactly. You're not
Say
coming
what?
before me.
Come before me.
Right?
That's
Like,
all.
if I gotta pick up somebody, if I gotta pick up my girlfriend, fine, you gotta get in the backseat.
And
You
hold
know,
on,
stuff
hold
like that.
on,
You
hold
just
on,
avoid
hold on,
trouble.
hold on. It's easier for a dude to have a female best friend if the female looks like me.
True. They're like, man, that's just
Plus, personally, I feel that once your relationship gets stronger, y'all keep going. Someone, if not both, is going to catch feelings. I don't like her. But why she?
Yeah, that's true.
That has happened.
That has happened. That has happened.
She ain't on
Because
the
that
phone.
female best friend feels like, okay, this chick here is on a time period.
Yeah.
She's only here for a maximum amount of time.
Exactly.
And then the girlfriend is going to come in and say, okay, this female friend needs to hurry up and go because she looks like she's waiting her turn.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
see the whole
See, that's
I
it.
feel
I
ain't
like,
got
like
time
I
for
say, I
that.
feel like it's just about respect. If in my opinion or whatever, if I feel like your female best friend don't respect me, either one of us got to go. And if you can't put her in a place, then I just leave, or
Yeah.
and that's just it.
And
That's
then you
the
go
long
be
and the
with your
short.
best
And,
friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that's
your
all.
best
situation of
friend.
trust. Say an emergency happens for this female best friend, right? And she doesn't see what is
Is
going.
it with the-
And y'all in a place that you might have a small emergency as well. But on hierarchy of emergencies, yours might not be as urgent as hers. And boyfriend has to go and tend to his best friend. I've seen a lot of relationships break up because of this, where he had to go attend to the best friend.
Well, we all going to attend to the best friend.
But you have your own thing to deal with as well. You have
No,
like-
we going to put, we all going.
If my thing ain't that
We
important,
all go.
All of us is fucking dead.
All us
that
gonna go.
important. It's just not as important as it. Your thing might be important as well. So say you have a tragedy hit you. My best friend have another tragedy, and I say, hey baby, you know.
No, he juicing me.
I
We
gotta
going to
go.
my tragedy
I gotta
first.
go.
yeah, if it's a
Then we
if
go
it's-
to jail with her.
I gotta
I
go
would
see
die.
Keisha.
Yeah.
I gotta go
No.
see Keisha.
No.
You done wait.
if
You
it's
like
a
what?
tragedy, no. Like
If
if it
it's
was
a
something
tragedy for
small,
me-
like I just like
Okay,
say
okay,
for instance,
okay,
like I
okay.
leave my keys in the car, or something like that, and I need someone to come get me, and like say she in an accident or something, I don't expect. I
Oh,
expect
no,
No, go deal with
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
I'll handle my
come
side
and
over
I'll
here.
call
Yeah.
someone
You have a
else.
tragedy and she
But
also-
if the two tragedies like close or whatever, like I don't know, say fence, I don't even know, like
No, just tragedy. Just leave it at that.
no, you coming to me first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta come to me first.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, shoot, like
You
I
juicing
give
me.
it
You
yeah,
did
because I
exactly.
giving you more.
she basically
Get-
You
gives me
juicing me.
something my
You're
friend
coming
is
here
not.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah, but your friend is
I
in an
didn't-
intellectual relationship,
But
which
I
is
doing
more
that in a relationship.
Why with this woman if she can't give
That's
me
what I
intellectual
said.
thing?
No, you're right.
Okay then. So if she ain't talking on his mic like I'm talking on his mic, then we can check her later.
I mean, if I even manage to choose a woman to be with a woman who ain't
She ain't got a
intellectually stimulating to me, that makes me the dumbass.
Then why you still got the best friend if you need
Dum-dum-dum.
intellectual relationship so
Huh?
much?
Say again?
That's what women say. Why you still have her if you have all your intellectual relationship you need right here? What you need her for?
She
Wait,
helps
who
me
we
pick up
talking
my
about?
clothes.
You talking about the girlfriend? You talking about the girlfriend? You talking about the friend?
Best friend.
Friend.
What you have her for if you have all the intellectual relationship you need with your wife or your partner?
My best friend can stay right where she is. Hey, like I can check you later. I gotta go deal with my wife.
All right.
I gotta go deal with my woman. What you can say, you know?
Yeah, you got a point.
Now there are two more things I want to cover in this show. Then we're gonna have to wrap this up. I want to talk about the cycle of gender bashing and why is it that we as a society tend to not only relish in it but seemingly thrive in it. And when I say gender bashing, what I mean is we've all seen it on Facebook and social media from time to time. Y'all niggas is this, and y'all bitches is that, y'all man is this, and y'all woman is that, and it just goes back and forth,
No solutions.
and we don't come up with no
Because
solutions.
People put too much expectations on the other party. Or the other party may come in waving this big banner saying that this is what they are capable of doing, and then they just flop. So it could go either way. Too much expectations, or you coming in talking a good game and then you can't even play your own game. You done talk.
I go ahead.
Oh, also like everyone. Okay, it's like, all right. Say all of us at this round table.
Blue table talk.
Yes, including the one that don't want to speak.
Sitting over there all quiet and whatnot.
We all dated someone, right? With a different experience. The person who we dated, they dated someone with different experience. So we're all coming together, and we're expecting. Is that
Expectations.
Yes.
Yeah. We're expecting this and expecting that, but everyone go through things, so you can't assume,
Yeah.
and transparency, and but setting the law from the beginning. That is what needs to be done to stop all that.
All that back and forth from going on. I mean,
Or stop bringing in your past experiences from your previous relationships to the new one, expecting them to be this particular way. Because nothing hurts the ego more than being compared to somebody that you ain't with no more. Like, you're not with them. Why you comparing me? Stay over there if that's the case.
Some people are scarred horrible.
Then that's those ones who don't need to even try
now we
a
talking.
relationship.
Now we
Why are you
talking.
trying to get into something if you know your ass over here looking like you done get beat down like Rodney King?
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Stay out the game. You're poisoning the pool.
But
Yeah.
Toxic.
Boy.
Hold on. But how do they heal though?
Listen. Hold on. Oh, that's a good ass question. You know how
It
they?
is a good question because
But
I'm
you
trying to
only-
figure out how do they heal.
You know how they heal? First of all, that ain't your fucking concern. Okay? Because guess that's not your concern. Okay? 'Cause I can tell you this right now. Sweetie, if you over there and y'all man is this and y'all can't provide and if a nigga continue to hold on, sweetie. That sounds like a you problem.
So does it not becomes your concern if you're with someone and that's their only pretty much flaw? You're perfect, but you keep beating me with this certain stick.
Honey, I don't want to get beat with nobody
Don't
else.
beat me with the-
No.
So you would just drop this person because this one.
It becomes too much for the other person to carry.
Yeah.
It becomes very, very toxic. Nobody wants to get beat with somebody else's bullshit.
But
And that is
That's
not
a part
it's
of the
not fair.
bullshit that you brought to this
Yeah,
relationship that
no.
I don't want to use to fertilize this one.
If you have a person, right, and you're in a last relationship and you were with a woman who cheated on you, now all of a sudden you get with this perfect woman who's fine, everything is going great, but you have this feeling in the back of your head
That she
like,
cheating.
That she cheating.
Yeah.
Now you checking phones, you doing this stuff, you pushing her away because she like, what the fuck this
What's this nigga
Like,
dealing with?
dude, I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Why we
And
doing
when
this?
He's still questioning
Why you got the bounty hunter
baby,
on me?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm going to start coming back. Who you going with? Let me go with you.
Right.
Yeah.
And it becomes that.
Yeah.
And just because of that, the
I'm
relationship
coming
becomes
too.
toxic. Yeah. The relationship becomes toxic, even though you didn't have any bad intentions, and she's doing everything right.
Exactly.
So, like you say, how do you heal from something like that? Like,
But
experience or just time?
the experience, time, and then all of us that have been in relationships where either the person broke it off with us or we broke it off with them. There's been some point where you sat back and you replayed the whole relationship in your mind and you realized, hold on, okay, I was wrong here. I was wrong here. I didn't handle this properly. I didn't do that properly. These are the things I need to work on.
And then you sit down and you work on that shit.
But here's where most people make the mistake. They sit back, they realize, you know something? Yeah, I just be a little sharp on my mouth when I get ready. Right? And that's men and women, right? They realize that. But then they don't do anything about it. Yeah, I sharp on my mouth, so fuck you. You know?
The test on
Yeah, exactly.
getting past the bullshit that you've already gone through with the last relationship is when you get into something else, when you realize that it's getting ready to come back on, to say, okay, this is another cycle that's getting ready, you stop.
Exactly.
And you pay attention to the actions that's getting ready to happen. And you ask yourself, do I really want to put this person on myself through this bullshit again?
Again, yes.
Or let me try to come at this whole situation in a different direction.
that go on maturity. Like,
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
But not
Yeah.
just maturity. I think it's knowledge. Like even just in the fact of saying like, okay, many people don't even know that what they're doing is wrong because there's no real set standard or a pattern of behavior. In other words, it was never established into them. So like, let's say for instance, a man goes to his baby mama, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, or whatever the case is, right? And he says, I'm the man, you're supposed to listen to me. It's like, dude, did no one tell you that kind of mindset was left way back where? You know, like once you, to me, it's like you have to know what you do wrong. Then you have to know what is the right behavior. Or in my term, what is the most efficient behavior, right? Once you're able to understand what is the most efficient behavior that will build a relationship, then that's when you're able to put it into practice. So I'll blow it up a little bit. For the longest time in the media, look at most of the popular shows, family sitcoms. Men were the bumbling idiots. Peter, Homer, remember Married with Children? Remember
even the more successful ones, you look at like Home Improvement, Tim the Toolman Taylor was a complete ass.
Right? Like
Fresh Prince of
Fred,
Bel-Air.
like they just were bumbling idiots. Wife always had to come in and save them. They always needed, something like that. So if I'm coming up in that era where maybe Bill Cosby was equal on terms with Claire, right? Everybody else, stupid. So a gal comes and she says, I have to save him. I have to be the one that builds him up, right? Why can't I do it myself?
Let's take that a step further.
Because most men are not, they don't want to be held accountable for their actions.
Well, okay. For those of us that are single at the table, right? Especially, but anyway, we ain't getting that. We ain't fucking with that. As a single man, right? I meet a woman, and she comes in with the mindset of, yes, Ruckus, you are not as intelligent as me, so I have to teach you how to wash your clothes and cook your food and this and that. I have to basically save you from yourself. I'm not going to take too kindly to that shit, because bitch, I was doing that long before you got here. Okay? I'm not taking too, no, I'm not doing that. I'm no.
Said that's what's been fed to us. If you look at like, especially black movies, the black girl falls for the dude who was a bad boy and he was like some gangster on his way to jail or whatever, and then she has to save him and show him the right way, and he becomes some successful whatever. Yeah,
that very rarely happens anyway.
But in real life, how much women go for that guy?
Go for the bad boy?
Yeah, they go they try, he's bad now, but I'm gonna change him.
They think that, but
they don't never change.
Have you seen the birth rate in the country?
Them niggas don't change.
Yeah, but that's not they go in there with the intention thinking like he's gonna change for me. Or if
he does change, he's gonna change for who he wants to change for.
Exactly.
Which should actually be himself, not for no woman.
Exactly.
But if he sees that woman is making him a better person, then he's going to change a lot about himself, because he will hopefully realize that, okay, she's actually an asset and not a liability.
How many women date the bad nigga and be like, well, no, he's really nice to me and he's gonna change and this and that. They go with that intention. A lot
of us do, because I've done it before.
I want to also put out there, a lot of times women catch that rap, but niggas are just doing the same dumb shit. The term Captain Save a Hoe came from somewhere. Okay,
because captains were saving some hoes.
Here's the thing for men, and I think that's the difference between men and women, according to society. A dude can only take so much. Like most men can only take so much. If your girl used to be bad, only so much lip you could take.
It goes the same for a woman. If a woman see that a guy is trying to put her in a better position or doing something right by her, she's gonna want to change for that particular person, which is she should change for herself first. But she's gonna put forth some effort to say, you know what, this dude is doing me right. He's pointing out some flaws in myself. Let me work on those flaws.
I find
in order to make this relationship grow.
I find a lot of times though, especially in the black community, be it man or woman, they come across someone that wants to make them better, right? they revert back to choosing someone that's quote unquote toxic for them. And it's almost like enjoyment comes from that.
Until they reach
It's exciting.
They reach a certain level of maturity.
Yeah.
And then you always see like they go back and they like, oh, what happened? But the nigga ain't really into you no more. I mean, he done moved on, you know.
And the same thing with because I've seen women who were trying to help say someone who was on drugs and they just don't want to, and then one day it finally clicks. But that woman really loved me. She was really trying to this and that, and they go back and she done married to someone else.
Listen.
So the thing is, I think for a lot of persons who want to be in a serious relationship, if you realize that the person you're talking to, even though you might find them attractive, if they're still in that mindset where they want to dwell in the toxicity, you have to leave them there. And you got to move on to something else.
And this is how you keep, this is where I feel like the Bahamian society could start to break that cycle of gender bashing by realizing that if you choose to date somebody, if you choose to go after, get in cahoots with, get in entanglement, whatever you want to call it, you choose to do that with somebody who you know their behavior is not up to par. Don't put that on the rest of society.
Exactly.
Take that responsibility on yourself.
Exactly.
Once you find that out, instead of using Facebook, instead of using the internet to go and find out the latest gossip, go and read a book on healthy relationships.
You said that last time. I thought that was the one of the best advice you gave.
Yeah.
Go and find a book on healthy relationship patterns and behaviors. Find that, read it 10 times over. Take a notebook, make notes.
I think partners should read it. Like you said last time, partners should read it together.
Yes. I even with that, Cat Williams said it plainly. He said it the best in my opinion. If you, as a man or a woman, you start off the conversation with these, insert gender here, is shit, right? These niggas is shit, or these gals is shit. Right? These bitches is shit. Understand something. It's not that these niggas or these gals is shit. The niggas or the gals you fuck with is shit.
Garbage. Throw them all.
All right? So maybe now you need to stop back and think, why do I like to fuck with ain't shit people?
Exactly.
Because birds of a feather flock together in any motherfucking weather. Exactly.
Because I can't for the life of me see how some guys is true with some of these. He has a reputation for cheating. You know, he probably done grind a couple of your distant friends, right? And then you go running in head first. Oh, let me go try and see where my place is. Next thing you know, we see you on Facebook. Next thing you know, we see you on Facebook. See these niggas in. And then it I do. God got something better for me.
Oh, fuck that.
God got me. Here's
the thing about that too, and Brother Al'Asad, we talked about this before. Just because you find yourself in a situation where you may have been done wrong, you don't go out there and act like the person. You don't figure, oh well, this gal done grind on me, I can grind up all these gals, and no, that don't work like that. Because the only person again you hurting is yourself.
Exactly.
But last again, the person going through that, you have to want to change and do better. If you feel better running around talking about niggas and bitches and shit, then hey, do you handle yourself? There's consequences that come with that. Now, last thing I want to get into, and then we can close out the show. Where does God fit in all of this that we talked about today? Where does God fit? Does he even fit in the conversation? Because we are a God acknowledged country. We ain't no Christian nation. We are a God acknowledged country. We are not a Christian nation.
No, sir.
So the short answers. Or shall I go first?
We were created in His image, so that's all I got to say.
Okay, then. All right. No, but the reason why I say that is because, especially if we're talking about marriage, and I believe a lot of black people forget this. You made a vow to the Father whether he is God, Jehovah, Allah, Mithra, Buddha, Vishnu, whoever it is, you made a vow to it could be Obatala, you made a vow to this supreme creator who, like Indy said, is we are made in their image. And if you don't, as a person, appreciate a promise being broken to you, how do you expect that creator to take that? You tell the person you won't be with this person for the rest of their life, And now because he can't buy you a Birkin or because she don't cook on time, now you ain't for this shit now. I ain't dealing with this fucking shit no more. Y'all got to go. How are we dealing with this?
And I'll go right back to what I said earlier. Got to be careful with that pursuit of happiness, right? Mainly because when we talk about God, and I'll put in the Bahamian context. When we talk about God, we talk about the God of the Bible, and it tells you that there will come good times. There will also come trying times. He also said to forgive as he forgives you. So here we have people.
Not all gods are quite defined of forgiveness.
The Bahamian God.
Or the Bahamian God.
About the biblical God, because that's what we talk about.
The Bahamian God, okay.
Right? So when we talk about these things like forgiveness, understanding, being able to, even the apostles say, give honor unto the woman as the weaker vessel. It told husbands, love your wives. Give up your life for her as Christ did for the church. It says, wives, submit unto your husbands. Government on the children. It outlined in the structure of the family.
I want to add something in there too, because most people forget a line that's in there. Even if you're Christian or not, this one principle in there will help. The Apostle Paul?
Probably was Paul.
Paul.
He wrote most of
When he was writing to the Christians, telling how the family should be set up, he said, husbands, you should love your wives as you love yourself. You ain't gonna treat yourself like a piece of shit.
Right.
Exactly.
So why you gonna treat the woman like a piece of shit? Or if you notice, he just treat himself like a piece of shit. Red flag, that's some crimson shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I personally believe to follow the guide of the divine, right? To follow the guide of the divine is something I believe will help us immeasurably when it comes to our own personal relationship, romantic friendships, parent to child, whatever you want to call it. However, I do want to let people know it ain't gonna be easy.
No.
It's not gonna be easy because there are things in our natural nature that keeps us from reaching our full potential, I guess you can say. So, as the brother said, when we had that discussion with, I am a man, you're a man. So I know the demons that we could have.
Yes.
Right? I have to give people that just respect to say, okay, I'm not gonna look at you in this negative light. But I have to give you that respect to say you could be different. And I think that's something that we have to be able to give to others, especially those who we love dearly. Now, anything else other than, if you want to talk about fornication and some whatever the case is, everybody got their own different interpretations. That's between you and your God. I hope.
Okay. Brother Dennis.
We screw ourselves from the beginning, in my opinion, honestly. If you're a believer of Christianity, is waiting for saving the virginity for marriage, is that only a Christianity?
No, that's not just a Christian custom.
Okay. So, and it's just my opinion, right? And I'm speaking from, past experience, past mistakes. So, so we're supposed to wait on marriage, right? And when I say we screw ourselves from the beginning, we open up ourselves to all these spirits, these, coming from other people, and we get confused. If we wait on marriage, right? how would we know a woman that has the difference between a woman from a tight nature from someone who doesn't know seriously?
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
So
I'm thinking about the
Yeah.
2 year. Sorry, I think about the conversation.
So you don't know the difference. All you know is I had sex for the first time and it felt good as fuck, and I love it. And notice when you have sex with someone, you get closer. As two virgins, why the hell am I looking at her? I don't want to. I'm not interested in what she have. I got this. I'm getting more closer to this. So it's like I don't know better. I don't know worse.
Yeah.
I just know this.
Yeah.
So that's
Makes
why
sense.
I
You like
think
the best.
Yes.
You because you only
Yes,
got
yes.
that's all I know. That's all I know. If I never had it, then how I know to miss it?
Then how would you know if it's good or bad?
Good or bad,
Exactly.
yeah. So that's where I think
Until you had different.
we go wrong.
Then it's like, oh,
Oh, the fuck on.
this dude ain't working with much.
I think a lot of times too, what people don't understand, LaVaughn, you mentioned it in the last show, sex is also a spiritual thing. It's not just,
Physical.
no, it's not. It's not just, cock popping and pussy popping. You see what I'm saying?
I just want to slap myself many times.
So adding the spiritual component to it enhances the relationship. And when you ignore that, and when you just focus on the intercourse, it might be good, but it also clouds a lot of judgment. And you let a lot of things slide. Yeah, she thief money from me, but this pussy good. You know what I mean?
That's just what a man's supposed to do. But
This nigga crazy and he is search my phone and follow me around, but it's some good dick. But you miss all the red flags or the little red flags. Then when you get to the big red flag, it's like, oh, the fuck on now, where this come from?
It was always there.
It was always there. It was just you was
pay
juicing so
attention
much
to
you
it.
couldn't see it.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, LaVaughn, how do we say it? What do we know?
what do we know? Well, when I say, what do I know? I
Just cut grass.
For us, when it comes to, from my belief or from my religious background, we have a playbook for it. I mean, strategy book, and between Hadith and Quran and all these different stuff. If you were to solely abide by that, to be honest, from what I see on an everyday basis in that culture, you have happier marriages because people, they have to sacrifice, they have to compromise with each other, and because you follow this thing and this thing has rules, because in those books, right, there are rules for everything. There's an answer for everything, and so you might come into this situation and be like, well, what do we do? There's an answer there for it.
Yes.
Right? You have choices. So because we have to have this certain respect already going into it, a respect beyond ourselves. You asking, where does God fall into this? The respect is beyond ourselves, because this vow that we have, this is for us towards God. In our religion, a third of a man's religion is his marriage to his wife, right? A third of it. So I mean, you've accomplished a third of what you are supposed to accomplish on this earth by getting married.
Right.
Now you can marry more than one person, right?
In your religion.
Yeah, a man can marry more than one woman,
Okay.
right? But it's not how people think. It's not like a party.
Right.
No, there's ain't no Hugh Hefner type shit.
Yeah. No, there's and everybody has rights in that, and it's only by choice.
What religion is this?
Islam.
Islam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody has rights in that, and it's only by choice. So if I decide to marry two women, they have rights above me. A woman in Islam has more rights than a man, or in Islamic
I
marriage,
need a movie.
right? So in Islam, which a lot of men won't agree with, what the man has is his and his wife. What the woman has is only hers.
I get
I
that.
need to move.
Right?
My name done there.
Oh, I like my name now.
Arrange me a marriage.
So just to make sure, so it's like what's mine, what's yours is mine.
What's
but
mine is mine.
Fine, yeah, it's that
Okay.
same concept, right?
Wow.
Women also have rights. So people look at polygamy and they look at it as something, but in that sense, the way there's rules to everything, right? a lot of men aren't or do not have multiple marriages in Islam because of the responsibility that comes with being a polygamist.
Exactly.
Right? It's hard being a polygamist. It's
It
not like
is.
just there to have sex with 2 women.
Right.
No.
You
This
gotta
woman has
take care of
rights
both.
over me.
Exactly.
If I buy my child from this woman, if I buy that son a car, I have to buy that son a car.
Exactly.
That's
Or something of equal value.
Value, yes.
So you have to be financially
Yes.
Exactly. So
Capable
most men are
to
not
do
going to
that.
do it
Yes.
because they're not financially capable. And what does the Quran say? If you can't treat both justly, then just deal with one.
One, yes.
You know, that's actually inside the Old Testament.
It is too. Yeah.
And then when it comes to sex, right? People don't realize the significance of sex and what it does. Like he said, we ruin ourselves from the jump. In Proverbs itself, right? Because we believe in certain books of the Bible.
Yeah.
Right? It says there are several sacred things. It says like a lion walking, a boat on the ocean, and one is a man with a woman. Right? And a man with a woman is one of the miracles that there is. Like it biologically it should be disgusting. Right? But so much miracles happen and people don't realize such a sacred exchange happens with it. That if you only are with this person or with these 2 people or 4 people or whatever, that you share something that only you and these people have shared
Yes.
inside this world.
Yes.
Right? And so the feelings that you get from that is so intimate and emotional that you can't wrong it. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, and there being all the rules, and if you just follow these rules, you should be happy. Most people are happy because there are rules that they've grown up and they've grown to believe that say, okay, there's a rule for everything. I cannot hit you. Like it said, there's certain steps. Like if a man were to hit a woman, the most a man can, because a lot of people, there's a hadith saying that you can hit a woman. No, if you get angry with a woman, the most you could do, you take a loose garment and you can go like this. And it can't be anywhere above her neck. So a loose garment and loosely touch her with it.
Like
but there are rules. Man, we talked about there are rules before, and we spoke about this in the one before.
Yeah.
First, you ignore her. Then you sleep outside the bed. If your woman something doesn't click, well, he's not sleeping here. Right? You take yourself outside the bed. Right? You don't sleep with her. Then you look for outer sources above you, elders or whatever, to deal with the situation if it's that bad. And then if you find yourself to where you so angry, you be like, why are you doing this to me? And not even this high. Because it can't leave a mark. If it leaves a mark, yeah, she has the right to leave it. Right? So and that could leave a mark. Right? So you have these rights. And because people fully believe and fully follow these rights with their whole heart, you usually see happiness in marriage. And then marriage in Islam is not just for you, like I said, it's part of your religion, it's for the kids as well.
Yes.
You know, so with all that, I believe like if all of us were to follow that way, even the Bible, like the actual Bible, if we were to follow the ways that we would avoid a lot of things. There wouldn't be no AIDS.
Even you know, like for me and us and Ifa with African spirituality, you know, a lot of those same
yeah, you're right.
a lot of those same values apply. So there are steps that need to be taken if a problem arises in the relationship. It's just that unfortunately we're in a time where nobody has any patience, nobody wants to stick through it, nobody wants to work it out. Everything is supposed to be
because everybody has an ego.
Exactly. Everything
Die to the ego and you would have a happier life.
Exactly.
We spoke of that. Wait, before we cut off, we spoke of this on the show when it was me, him, you, Bazad, and we was talking about being right versus
having peace. Oh shit.
A man does not always have to be right. He just want to have peace.
Yes.
Right? So in a relationship, you have to decide as a man sometime. Do you want to be right or do you want peace?
Well, listen,
it comes to a certain extent. If she say the sky red, I'd be like, yes, baby. Let's go to sleep.
The sky red. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's not like 1 + 1 is 6. No problem, sweetie. Let's do it.
Let's go sleep.
You deal with that 2 years down the line. Come, let's go.
But in closing, I just want to say that for those of us out there that want to find themselves in a successful relationship, that comes with work. It comes with time and patience. You're probably not going to find it at the pool you're looking at right now, because everybody just bumping and grinding and yes, I'm going to say it again, cock hopping and pussy popping. Everybody's doing it. So now if that's what the run you want to be on, fine. There's some consequences that come with that, but fine. Just be prepared to handle it, or try to do better for yourself.
Are you on that run?
And if you don't want to do better for yourself, if you want to keep, down the path you go in, and what they say, if you love it, let it fucking kill you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. This has been CodeName Agents of Chaos. This has been season 2, episode 10. I want to thank all of my guests who are here this afternoon. Miss Khadeja Thompson, say goodbye to the people for me.
Bye, everyone.
All right, Brother LaVaughn Hamilton, proprietor of High Garden Maintenance, GB, and LV Visuals. Say bye to the people for me. Miss Indy.
Yes,
Miss Indy claimed that she look orange. Do you all agree?
I do look orange.
She has a-
I look orange, right?
she has a-
Thank you.
She
But that's because your undertones.
Undertone,
Yeah.
They're warm.
she just gone ahead and just dunk her whole face in some Cheetos buff.
I
Wouldn't do it
don't
no
think-
more.
I don't know.
So you
I
said
have a
you're wrong.
stigmatism or something. I have a stigmatism for Drew, but maybe it's because I had designed.
You on the
I
wrong
can't
angle. Come
see.
over, you'll see the orange glow.
All right then. Brother
Orange.
Dennis, say goodbye to the people for me.
I don't believe in saying goodbye because that means forever.
Okay.
So I say see you later.
He going philosophical on that one. Oh shit. Brother Al'Asad,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
go ahead and say goodbye to the people for me.
100.
Full 100. and to the person that just sat silently the whole episode and didn't say shit.
No, I mean not nailed word.
Not a one fucking
Say
word.
this say bye to people. Say yeah.
So one of the best.
Okay. I tell you what. Wave bye to the people for me. See that? There you go. And my name is Ruckus Mann. This has been CodeName Agents of Chaos. I want to take this opportunity to thank Genius Radio, Chemist Digital, Chemist.net, Brother Kenneth Monka for continuing to support CodeName Agents of Chaos. We want to thank BroadUpC242.com and Brother Rashad Penn, photographer extraordinaire, and his crew over there. We are on our Simplecast link. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and for some odd reason, every time I Google CodeName Agents of Chaos on Google, I find another podcast company I didn't even know existed. But thank you to them anyway still. Yes, this has been CodeName Agents of Chaos. My name is Ruckus Mann, and we are out.